Everybody, foodie family, what's good, y'all? Let me move this over here so y'all can see me better. There it is, and I can see y'all comments. All right, so I got 2 live streams going on at the same time. Got a lot of food I need to cook. It's definitely been an eventful day. And for my YouTube family, welcome. I'm Chef ReyBae. I know you've seen a lot of my videos, so now you finally get a chance to see me cook live and in color. All right, so foodie family on TikTok, this is what we do. You all already know the vibes. So today, we got quite a few things that we need to make. So we got to get through this stuff pretty quick because it's late and I'm really just getting started. So now, if you want to catch this stream on my YouTube page, feel free. I got the link in my bio. You'll be able to see this in 4K. You can actually watch it on your TV at the same time while you control everything that you're putting inside of the chats. Yummier. Absolutely. Lindsay, thank you so much. So our water back here, we got it salted already. I salted it earlier. I had some issues with some technical difficulties. It's just been a day. It's definitely been an eventful day. So I'm gonna add some more water to my pot temporarily. I'm about to blanch off my green beans. So let me just add a little bit more water because my water has really cooked out of my pot. So like I said, for those of you who want to catch me, I am on YouTube as well, okay? So you'll be able to watch my streams over there in 4K. TikTok Foodie Family, YouTube, welcome. Thank you for those that's watching already. I see you all starting to come in already, so welcome to the show. It's definitely been a day, guys. I've been pushing through it, even though I said I wasn't going to stream, but I'm pushing through it. So it just is what it is. We're going to throw the lid on that temporarily and get it going. Let that water heat up, which shouldn't take that long to do. So in the meanwhile, we got our green beans open. I'm going to just move them all to the colander and just set them right here. And then once the water is ready, then I'm going to drop them in there. And some of these, unfortunately, the stems are not taking off the ends of them, which I can't stand when they do that. So let me take a moment and get some of these ends off of these. I'll put them on a sheet tray temporarily. But some of these, they didn't get the ends off of them. Sometimes that happens. No need to make a big deal, everyone. If it does happen, you just pull them off real quick and keep it pushing. So I'm going to do some garlic green beans with these. They're going to be incredible. Menendez, how you doing? Welcome. How you all doing? I see y'all starting to pour in over on the YouTube side of things. So make sure you check me out over there, guys. And we are going, we locked in. Beverly, thank you so much for that gift. I appreciate you. Thank you kindly. Lindsay, thank you so much for your gift as well. Guys, go ahead and share this live. Let's get it going. And while you're sharing, encourage everyone to come on, hop on over to the YouTube page. You'll find me there in 4K. Really nice. You can see it on your TV while you're watching, and then you can take your phone and go ahead and send me whatever message you want from the chat. And for those of you who want to give, you're able to give over there on YouTube as well. So yeah, make sure you check me out over there. All right, so unfortunately, some of the ends, like I said, was left on here. It does happen from time to time when you get them at the grocery store. No big deal. The majority of them are taken off. So I'm just removing the ends on the ones that's kind of on there a little bit. And let's get that off. I remember my grandma when I was a kid. Saturdays, she'd be out there early Saturday morning with all of those fresh snapped green beans, picking them. It'd be her and some of her friends, and especially on Thanksgiving and Christmas time for the holidays, they'd be out there getting those green beans ready. It was such a beautiful thing to see them out there. And, you know, I never take those moments for granted. I'm more the sentimental type when it comes to family. And because I'm really close with my family. And I remember those times where I used to be watching them out there, picking those green beans and removing the ends off of them. Those were some beautiful times. I wish my grandmother was still here to see me as an adult, you know, with my own family and everything, having my own house and everything. I wish she was here. Lord knows she would be proud. Because she was a proud grandmother. Wish she could be here. But, you know, our spirit lives on in us. Peas and beans, absolutely. Just did the purple hull. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm talking to both of you guys. In case you all want to know, I'm talking to both TikTok and I'm talking to my chat on YouTube as well. If you want to catch me on YouTube, you'll find me there. And let's get these green beans in the pot. The water's starting to boil. That's fine. I'm good with that. And let's get them in there. And we're going to throw the lid on there so they can get to the boil faster. Let's go ahead and get that going. In the meanwhile, we'll keep this here because I need to wash my Brussels sprouts. And I'm doing Brussels sprouts as well. So this is a good time to go ahead and wash these. And we're going to chop these as well. So let's get those there and get them going. I got this keyboard here. This is how I interact with the computer. So let me just move this out of the shot. It's in the frame of you watching on TikTok. Let's get that out the way. Because I have to be mindful of both screens now. Because I got two of you guys here. So it's 234 of you. If you'd like to catch me on YouTube, I am streaming on YouTube as well. The link is in my bio. You'll find me on YouTube as well. That's where you'll be able to get the studio version of what I'm doing. You'll also be able to go back and watch this live stream as well. So make sure you're checking it out on YouTube. All right. So, I don't even want to put these up here. Let's get them straight to the colander and let's rinse them off. Wash them up real quick before we do anything with them. So these are Brussels sprouts. We're going to give these a quick wash. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and remove all of the ends off of them. And then we're going to season them up and get them in the oven. Our oven is set to 350. I just want to get that in place. And then next, we're going to go ahead and start on the chicken. Season it up. I already got the chicken washed. It's in the bowl back here. It's already prepared. And then we're going to get that chicken going next. I didn't want to put the chicken out first. I want the chicken to be the last thing that I pull out. All right. So now let's go ahead and get these vegetables washed down real quick. And these are Brussels sprouts. We're going to just season these with some salt, pepper, and some oil. And a little seafood Creole seasoning. And that's it. And right into the oven. And let them roast off. Perfect. Our beans are boiling. Let them work back there. And let me get a smaller sheet tray for the Brussels sprouts. And let me pull out my bacon racks for the chicken. I had some larger bacon racks than those. I do. These are for the small ones. I thought I had 2 bacon racks, but it looked like I only have 1. I could have thought I had 2 of these, but I think I only have 1. Okay, cool, no problem. All right, so now, any recommendations on knives? I have Kohl's, Walmart, Target, and the TJ Maxx type that I can shop at. Absolutely, I definitely have some. What is the name of that brand? You can do Wolfgang Puck. Those are really good. Ninja makes some great knives as well. Who else? Gotham makes good knives. And I got some other ones too. DM me. I can't think of it right now, but DM me and I'll be happy to give you some recommendations. All right, so now let's go ahead and cut these Brussels sprouts. Let's get these cut really quick before our green beans are ready, because those are not going to take a long time because we got them in the Dutch oven. So now, let's go ahead and get these cut up, get them ready. And the day that I have had today, man, all I can say is, man, I just can't believe the kind of day I had today. I'm walking off to get a bowl. I didn't anticipate on live streaming today. And if I be honest with you guys, I almost didn't think I was going to do it today. Like right now, I'm walking off the camera to go get stuff, something I normally don't do. But when I tell you, I didn't think I was going to live stream today. I just didn't think I was going to do it. The amount of things that has transpired that has almost prevented me from live streaming today has been through the roof. But I just been pushing through it, just making it happen regardless. Because when I tell you all I'm going to do something, I do my best to try to make sure I'm going to do it. You're very welcome for that recommendation. But I do my best to try to make sure whatever I tell you guys I'm going to do, that I do it. But today has definitely been a day for the books, tremendously. When I tell you I am exhausted right now, I'm exhausted. Just so much has happened. And you know what? I look at it like this. Trials come to make you stronger. No test, no testimony. It's just what it is. So, but yeah, we're going to keep on pushing right through it. My AC, the biggest thing is right now, my AC went out. And I live in South Florida, for those of you who don't know. And it is extraordinarily hot right now. When I tell you it's hot, it is extremely hot right now. So I'm having to look between the two cameras because I got on the left, well, on my left, YouTube, and then on the right, I got TikTok. So I'm trying to make sure I look at both cameras while I'm up here working. But it is extraordinarily hot. I had a day today too. All I could do was survive. It drained me. It drained my energy. Yeah, that's what today did for me as well. Yes, the AC went down, Menendez. Yes. Yep. Thank you, Chef Ray. Dallas, Montana. Absolutely. I'm making it happen. What are you making today? Doing my meal prep. Just got the number 2. Who is that? Cherie. Thank you so much. Yummy Brussels sprouts. Yes. Y'all know what it is. Let's put this to the side so you guys can see why I'm working. I got the bowl blocking. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm doing Brussels sprouts today. You can never go wrong with the Brussels sprouts. I got the green beans on the stove too as well. But yeah, today was a day. So after the eventful day that I had, come home, AC down. It was just like yikes. So yeah, it was rough. So good for you. Yes, absolutely. Brussels sprouts are incredible for you guys. I can never get enough Brussels sprouts. They are amazing for you. And also, let me see. It's 198 of you guys on here. So let me point something out that you may not know. Fun fact. I am streaming right now on YouTube at the same time. So if you want to see this in 4K, watch it on your TV in high quality 4K, not cell phone, but like in actual 4K, you can check me out on YouTube as well. Check me out over there. You'll love it. You will absolutely love it. All you got to do is check me out on there. Thank you so much. Dallas, Montana. Appreciate you. Jennifer, thank you for the follow. So my YouTube is Cooking with ReyBae, and you'll find a link in my bio, in my link tree. Check me out over there. And you can check me out there as well. I see some of you have come over. But if you want to see it on the big screen or you want to just watch it on your phone, that's fine too. It's really, really nice. Come check me out on YouTube. Link in my bio. And you'll see me live streaming right now. Come on over. You'll see me here. All right, some more of you all are coming in. I see y'all. I see y'all pouring in. Yeah, come on over. And then it's in high quality, so you'll be able to watch this on your TV and all. Thank you for pushing through for us, brother. Oh, listen, you're very welcome. I'm tired right now. That's all I can say. I am exhausted, like to my core, but I had to make this happen for y'all. Like I said, I had to make it happen. All right, let's check on these green beans. They might be ready, might not. I don't know. But let's rinse our colander out, get the colander ready. And let's see where we at. Yep. Green beans ready. Oh, now. Let's grab this and let's get this water off of them. It's pot hot too. What I didn't do was make an ice bath. I should have made that. I didn't. But that's okay. We'll just run the water on there and just cool it off. That's fine. I can live with that too. Sometimes you just have to run the water on it, and that's fine. Let's season these up, get these on the pan. And then after this, we're going to go ahead and start on our chicken. Because I need to get the chicken in the oven. Because that's what's going to take the longest. I don't want to delay the chicken. I see you all are pouring in over there too. Popping in to make sure you're good. Menendez, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm good over here. Aurora, what's up? What's up? What's up? I appreciate you guys checking on me. You know, I never thought I would be a streamer. It's the craziest thing, but I love it. I really love it. I'm really enjoying it. All right, now what was I about to do? Make sure these green beans is cooled off good enough. Now let's go ahead and season this up. Let me get some oil out. And our seasoning, what did I do with it? I think I put it on this side. No, I didn't. I'm looking for that Creole seafood blend. Where did I put it at? Oh, right here. I got it right here. All right, so we're using that Padilla seafood Creole blend. Put it over here for my YouTube family. There you go. Boy, that look good. Woo, woo. Boy, that look good on YouTube. Golly. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all hop on YouTube and check me out. Boy, that thing look good. It's crazy clean. All right, let's get the oil. Avocado oil for anyone that wants to know. Do a couple of teaspoons. Put them in a nice mixing bowl. That way you can toss it like that. And then you go for it. You're going to season up with a little bit of this Padilla Creole seafood blend. And then we're going to add some salt and some garlic to this and some onion powder. And then go from there. Not too much. So that's onion powder and some garlic powder. You heard them. Yes, right. That's our onion powder. And then let's hit this with some garlic powder. A little paprika. Just a dab more oil. There we go. Perfect. Oh, yeah. I don't need nothing else. I don't even need pepper because there's pepper already in it because it's Creole blend. Menendez, no. AC is not fixed. The AC guy coming out tomorrow. So unfortunately, I got to thug it out tonight. I sent my wife and kid away over to my mother-in-law house. So they're going to be chilling over there with her. I'll be here at the house because I'm doing my cooking and everything. And by the time I get done, it's already 8:07. I'm really not going to want to go anywhere else. I'm just going to sleep here. I'll be fine. Me, heat don't bother me. I'm good. Now, while I'm in the kitchen, that's a different story because, you know, it's warmer in here, but I'll be okay with the heat. Don't bother me. Now, you see that? Let's go straight to the oven. Beautiful. Making sure you guys can see these. Yeah, when that AC go out, it's crazy. It hit different. But as you guys know, we gonna push through it. AC and all, we gonna push through it. Let's go. AC not gonna stop us. We don't make excuses, we get it done. Now, am I hot? Heck yeah, I'm hot. But we're gonna push through it. It's 195 of you all. I need about 100 of you all to go over to YouTube right now. Link in my bio. Check out my link tree. I need about 100 of you all to go over to YouTube. Check me out. Let's get some ice water so I can cool down a little bit. It's hot. It's hot, 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 hot. Let's get some ice water so I can cool down a little bit so I can keep pushing. CC, thank you for the follow. I have both up. That's what's up. Appreciate it. I'm glad for those who got both up. You can watch it on the TV too. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, Lord. I need that cool down. That cool down. Serious. All right, I'm just trying to make sure I got everything off of the camera because TikTok be tripping about what you can have up here. Thank you all so much for the gifts that's coming in. Now, let's go ahead, move this out the way, and we're going to start working on the chicken right now. Chicken needs to get in the oven ASAPicus. Let's go. So let's move this out the way. I already got my chicken in the bowl. I washed my chicken, cleaned it, did all that already. So I'm going to give it one final rinse because, you know, chicken is always secreting juice out of it. That's just how it is. Let's move this over to the side. And let's get this ready. I want to keep the kitchen in working order and not let the kitchen get all crazy and dirty. So let's move this over to the side real quick. Let's keep going. Raw chicken, make sure you glove up. Whew, oh, Lord. I be getting a hotel room. Hey, listen, it be like that sometime. I ain't gonna lie. Is that the first thing came to mind to get a hotel room? Absolutely, 100%. Because it's hot as jacks in here. But I'm like, no, let me go ahead and do my thug. Oh, let me get all this stuff off the camera before TikTok get on one again. I hate that you can't just sit products up here without TikTok going crazy. Let me move all that off the camera. I'm going to get on TikTok every time I get a chance because they mess me up. Guys, go ahead and run them likes up for me over here on YouTube. Y'all coming in and I appreciate y'all. But I need y'all to run them likes up for me. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and before I pour the juice off, let me make a seasoning mix. I think that's the most important thing to do right now. I want to make a seasoning mix. Let's take one of these. Something that you guys can do yourself. Let me make sure I use a measuring spoon so you guys can follow the recipe. Tablespoon right here, okay? So I think this is the most important thing. All right, now, avoid the water because that came out of the bowl from the chicken, so let's avoid that. All right, let's go in. 1, 2 tablespoons. We'll do 3 tablespoons. It's just gonna make a lot. Whatever I don't use, I use it for next time. 3 tablespoons. That's the Lori seasoning salt. All right. Onion powder. Just the garlic powder. Because garlic powder is strong. We're gonna use 1.5. 1.5. 1.5 on the garlic powder. Garlic powder hits different. It's very strong. Okay. Now, we got the Montreal chicken. This one not open. I had one open already. Where is that? Where I'll put it at. Hold on. Here it is over here. I want to use this old one first. All right, Montreal chicken. Let's go ahead. And let's get 2 tablespoons in there. 1. And let's get the second one in there. Let's open this up. 1. 2. All right, let's put this to the side. Need some paprika. Let's do a whole tablespoon, okay? All right. Appreciate you. Tamiko, thank you for the follow. Jane Sims, thank you for the follow. Let's do 1 whole tablespoon paprika. I'm using regular paprika for anyone who wants to know. All right, we got our Montreal chicken season. We got our paprika. We got everything in there. We got our onion powder, garlic powder. That's our seasoning mix. Let me get a lid to put on that. Hold on. Let me get a lid. Oh, and I got to do black pepper. Hold on. I'm coming around here because I want to check on my camera. It is really hot in my house. So I'm just trying to make sure my camera don't overheat because it's really hot in here. All right, black pepper. We're doing 1 tablespoon, okay? As a matter of fact, let's do 3/4. No, 1 tablespoon will be fine. Just gonna have a little heat to it. That's all. 1 tablespoon, and we good with that. That's it on the black pepper. Trust me. That's all you need. Make sure to hit the bell to receive notifications. Hey, listen, make sure y'all hit that bell too on that. Thank you all for watching with us. Nick, I appreciate it. I've been waiting. I've been wanting to make Brussels. Absolutely appreciate it. I got 2 different chats going on, so I appreciate you guys for chiming in and watching. Those who watching on YouTube, thank you so much. There's 319 of you on here. I need at least about 100 over there on YouTube to go over. Go on over in YouTube. Check me out. All right. So now let's go and get the lid on here. You walk over here, grab a lid so I can lid this up. Now, before you mix anything, this is what it's going to look like. TikTok. That's it. Before I mix anything, okay? That's your seasoning mix right there. Check me out on YouTube, guys. You see me on YouTube. Link is in my bio. Cooking with ReyBae. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all coming too. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for coming in on both. Appreciate you guys. Get out of shape. You added the garlic powder, not onion powder. No, I did both, Mommy. Mommy Stacy, I did both. Garlic powder and onion powder. At least I thought I did. Yeah, I added both. The garlic powder is 3 tablespoons. So now that's our mix. Let's go ahead and open our hot sauce because we adding hot sauce to this. And we adding mustard to this as well. Get a mustard to shake. And we add some W sauce to this, which is Worcestershire sauce. Now let's go ahead and get this water off the chicken because chicken is always secreting water. Make sure you clean your chicken too, people. Don't just go grab no chicken out no pack and do that. That's nasty. Don't do that. I'll be seeing people all the time grabbing chicken fresh out of a package and don't clean it. That's the first thing I do before I do anything. I'm just rinsing mine because chicken always secreting water. Once you cleaned it and did all that, just still be secreting water out of it. So make sure you get all that water off of it. I got my chicken in a big bowl here, and we about to go ahead and season this bad boy up and get it right. So get ready. We about to do it. All right. Appreciate you guys. I soaked mine in vinegar. Yep, Nick, absolutely. Soak it in vinegar. 100%. Boy, y'all missing it if y'all ain't watching it over here on YouTube. Boy, it looks so icy over here. Boy, it's crazy clean. I don't know what y'all doing. It is crazy icy over here. All right. Now, I use both hands, so let me take off these gloves before I grab hot sauce and mustard. So I can start with some fresh, clean gloves, and then we going in. Looks like TV. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate the comment or the compliment. All right, let's go ahead. Let's grab our sauces and stuff. First thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and hit that seasoning. Now, you can do as much or as little as you want. That's totally up to you. Me, I do about half of this. That's plenty. Remember, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't season. I'm just saying. Keep that in mind. So I do about half of that. Put the lid on it. Go ahead and get that hot sauce to shake before you add it. Remember, you don't want too much hot sauce. I normally use Crystal, but I ran out. So about that much hot sauce. Remember, hot sauce has vinegar in it, so you don't want it to taste like vinegar. So be mindful of that. And we putting mustard in it. That'll make it taste like vinegar too, so don't put too much. There you go. Got your mustard. And then let's go ahead and go with that W sauce. Yes, that amount. And then now, we go ahead and get our hands on it now. We can move all this stuff out the way. I'm just putting everything to the side so my work area don't look crazy. And let me get a swig of this water before I touch anything. That cold water is good. Now, next, let's get our pans together. I cannot find my what's his name? I cannot find my my other thing like this. I don't know where it's at. So now get your hands on it. And this is when it's going to tell you if you got enough seasoning. If you mix this bowl and it's not coated properly, you don't have enough seasoning. Go back, do that again. Add some more. All your chicken should be nicely coated. If your chicken not coated, you need to add some more seasoning. Stop playing. What is that? I got a piece of plastic in here. Yep. Let's get that out of there. Get that coated. Look for any feathers. If you see feathers, that's the time to pull them off. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Missy, thank you so much for liking the live. Denise, thank you for the follow. Julie, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning to mine because it's not enough. And then I'm going to one-hand it because I don't want to have to add another glove. So let's go. That's plenty. And then I'm going to add a little bit more mustard, and that's it. One of the things I also like to do with the chicken, you don't really need to, but it helps with the seasoning sticking. Just hit it with a little oil, just a little. And then you can one-hand it at this point. And if you got time to marinate, marinate. If not, generously season it, and then you're just good to go. And then now I'm going to go ahead and get these on the baking tray and get them in the oven at 350. I'm going to cook them until they're nice and crispy. So let's go. Most important thing is making sure they coated, making sure they season nicely. Like I got some at the bottom, don't have enough seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and add some more. Pat, I know that's right. Season till your ancestors tell you stop. That's right. Oh, Pat, check me out on YouTube, bro. I got the YouTube page up running. I'm streaming on both right now. It's crazy. It's super clean, bro. The look of it is really, really nice. Check it out. I got to bring both of the chats over here. I'm going to have to do something where I put both monitors over here so I don't have to keep looking over here and there. But yeah, y'all check it out. All right, let's get these on the pan and let's get these in the oven. And these chicken wings are not big, which I'm happy about because I don't like to see chickens when they're like really, really big like that. That don't sit well with me. Really ginormous chicken. So yeah, let's get that chicken on there. Oh Lord, more technology, LOL. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I had to get everything straight, man. Cause my YouTube foodie family be missing out on me. So, and they be like, man, when you gonna upload the live? So I'm like, I gotta go and do it. I gotta get the lives up and ready for them. So I went and worked on it. I got everything ready. So now you can catch me on YouTube. And after you're done with the live, you can go back and you can watch it on YouTube. in between, because people always asking me about these lives. And I go live a lot. So I'm like, yeah, let me start doing that. Eventually, I'm going to spread it over to some other platforms too. But right now, we trying to build it while we fly. So I don't want to overwhelm myself with trying to do too many things at one time. Let's just focus on the baby steps for right now. Let's get this chicken on the rack. And I could have thought I had 2 racks. I know I have a second rack. I just got to go and look for it. I'm going to stop in a second because I need to find that second rack. Because I don't like baking chicken down in a pan because it don't come out right, in my opinion. And I don't want to overwhelm this rack like I'm doing because I'm just trying to make sure everything fit. All right, let's get this in the oven. Somebody said, where you get all those flats? I got them from the store, Cherie. Let me unblock your comment. I don't know why TikTok blocked this comment. And there's a lot of other stuff they should block that they don't block. All right, let me go to my camera. I'm about to switch the mode on this camera. Let me just put it on HD. Because the house is so hot, my camera even starting to overheat. It's crazy because it's really hot in here. All right, here go the chicken before we get it in the oven. Somebody said, where you get all those flats? All right, let me hold it like this so you guys can see. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Oh yeah, these finna hit different. Let's get them in the oven. I got my Brussels sprouts in, those cooking, those roasting. Brussels sprouts, the Brussels sprouts smell amazing. I had to switch the camera mode to HD because it's hot. Let me brighten the image up because it got kind of dark when I did that. All right, there we go. I brightened it up so you guys can see, but I had to switch it to HD temporarily because camera started overheating. It's hot. Let me see if I got an extra rack in here, guys. I had an extra rack. I remember buying 2, but I only see 1. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is just double this up if it'll fit. Yeah, I'll just double it up like this for right now because I don't want to stop and start searching all over the house for that rack. It's not that serious. Love chicken in my air fryer. I do too. I love chicken in the air fryer. Chicken in the air fryer is the standard. You cook all flats and drums together. Yeah, I just put them all together, bro. I don't really care about all that. What I normally do is try to keep the flats on one side, keep the drums on another. That's about it. But in this case, I'm just rushing, Pat. And because my AC went out, and bro, I tell you, it's hot over here. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot. And I gotta wait till tomorrow for the AC guy. I have an appointment at 3 p.m. So that means there will be no live stream tomorrow afternoon, guys. Because I got to get that AC squared away because I can't have the house hot like this. It's really, really hot. So let's keep going. Let's get these on there. And then mine would go down in the summertime. It's still summer here. Now, if it had went down and it was cool, I really wouldn't care. But it don't stay cool here long anyway, especially in South Florida. It'll be cold or cool in the morning. And by the afternoon, it's hot. 12 o'clock, 80 degrees, 90 degrees. So it really wouldn't matter. All right, let's get the rest of these flats. I mean, this bag was loaded with flats. If you like flats, this it. This bag is loaded with them. Somebody said, where you got all those flats from? Somebody put in the chat what seasoning we did. Right, I love chicken in the air fryer. Thank you guys for watching over here on YouTube at the same time. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, we got people on both sides watching. That's what I'm talking about. On both sides. I thank you guys for watching on both sides. Thank you so much. All right, chicken is ready. Once the Brussels sprouts finished, I'll go ahead and get this next batch in. In the meanwhile, let's put this over in the corner. until it's time to go. Brussels sprouts should be like another 10 more minutes, and then I can get them out and get them going. The seasoning mix, I'm gonna save this for later. We're not gonna get rid of it. Flats are my favorite. Yeah, a lot of people love flats. I just love chicken. I don't really care. You give me flats, you give me chicken. None of that matters. Not to me, at least. All right. Next, what was I about to do? What do I got on the menu? All right, I got salad that I need to do. But first, let's put all this stuff away because I don't like having all of these things everywhere. So let's go ahead and put this up real quick. Get it out of sight. Get it out of mind. Oh, I need to do that salmon. I need to make the compound butter for the salmon. So that's next. I'm going to start working on that right now and get that out the way. That was a lot of chicken in that bowl. Yeah, it was. It was a heck of a lot in there. Heck of a lot. So give me a second. Let me put all these things away in the cabinet. And then we'll get started on the fish. Fish is really simple as far as the seasoning. We're doing salt. We're doing white pepper. A few other little things. Nothing major. I'm going to actually keep the salt container out. I'm not grabbing no extra dishes because I want when I clean the kitchen, to be a simple, easy process. Let's put this up and get this out of the way. Not a typical night of cooking for me because of everything that happened today. Somebody said they're excited for the prospects. Me too. Oh yeah, this about to be it. Chicken gonna be fire. All right, let's move this knife out of the way. Knife is clean. No, actually, I need to wash that knife because I cut the Brussels sprouts with it. In the meanwhile, let's rinse the bowl that the chicken came out of. And we're gonna set this off to the side until I wash all of the dishes. Not many dishes, which is how I like it. I like to have virtually no dishes when I'm done, which is great. And that's how your kitchen should be when you're cooking. You should hardly have anything in there. It should be just like this, not a bunch of dirty dishes. All right. Next, let's go ahead and bring our what's his name back? Our cutting board, but I need to wipe down this area first because that's raw chicken. Let's clean this area first. If you have raw chicken, raw meat, make sure you clean down really quick and then you go back and get started, okay? Another thing you can do is put plastic wrap on your cutting board, and that'll help save you from wiping down excessively all the time. Because when you're done, you could just pull up the plastic wrap and just go on about your business. So that's another little hack that you can do, okay? All right, but let's give everything a wipe down and let's keep going. That's how I learned to cook. That's when I worked in a cafeteria. Oh, yeah. Do it just like this in the bowl. Keep it going. All right. Good. We're getting it there. All right. Now, the next thing is, once you have wiped the area down, make sure you come back with some plain water. Chat, don't just do that with just soap and just leave all that residue from the soap. Hit it with some plain water as well. Hit it with your plain water. Then you're going to come back with your napkin and dry it. Where's my napkin at? I don't use all the napkin. Let me grab another roll of napkins. I thought I had more napkin over there. Give me 1 second. Whew. All right, I got some napkin right here. Wipe down all this water that got up here. Sweat from the bowl. It's not raw chicken, it's just sweat from the bowl because it was cold. All right. All right, now we set, and let's go ahead and start the next process. Next, we're going to work on our compound butter. Let's get our cutting board here. Set the butter out. I'm using Kerrygold butter. Butter is nice and soft, which is great. I thought it wasn't going to be, but it's nice and soft. I think one stick will do it, but we'll see. We shall see. Get a large enough bowl to mix your butter in. That way you have some room to work with. And for all the other stuff, I'm going to use paper plates because I don't want to dirty up a bunch of dishes. So I can use a paper plate for my shallots or anything else because all that's going to go together. So let me grab some shallots, which we have here. And let me get my knife. And this can get a lid on there. Brussels sprouts are just about done. Now, butter. Let's go ahead and start off with the butter. I'm new here. Let me see what you all are saying. That's how I learned to cook. Okay, those comments I read already. People that cleaning. LOL. I'm a little OCD. Oh yeah, you got to clean as you go. We're using 1 stick of butter. That's 8 ounces. If you don't want garlic on your hands, I recommend you use gloves, okay? Use your gloves. So I'm going to put some gloves on because I don't want my hands to smell like pure garlic. Natasha, good night. Appreciate you for watching. I understand some of you all got to get up in the morning. I got a late start with the cooking, so we got to keep going. But I understand some of you guys got to go. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you. Janie, thank you for the follow. Holly Blue, thank you for the follow. All right, butter, we'll put it right there. Let's go ahead and get these shallots chopped up. Now, if you got a food processor, go for it. Drop it right in the food processor. I don't have a small food processor anymore. I just never bought another one once my last one went out. I need to invest in a little small ones for jobs like this so I can bzz, 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 and get it done really quick. So that'll be my next little investment. My light just went down all of a sudden. Oh, it went dead. That's all right. I could do without that light. Let's turn some lights on back here so we can have some aesthetics because I never cut the lights on back here. Have some aesthetics in the kitchen. That light just went dead. So yeah, like I said, if you have a food processor, go for it. I normally have everything prepped. I wasn't going to live stream today because of all the events that took place, but I just decided at the last second, let me go ahead and just continue to live stream. So that's why I'm doing it. And that's why stuff is not prepped. But normally I have all this stuff already prepped and I don't do all this stuff at the last second. I hate to do all of this while I'm trying to live stream or while I'm trying to film. I prefer to have all these little tasks already done. But, you know, sometimes stuff happens. It can't always go perfect. Do what you got to do and keep it pushing. But is this onion burning my eyes? Absolutely. These shallots are super fresh, very strong. I just bought them today. So they're very, very fresh. And they burning my eyes like crazy right now. Nice, and that garlic olive oil will make your palate. I don't know what y'all talk about, but I'll look at the comments in a second because they got comments going over there too. All right, so now let's go ahead and chop up these shallots. Just gonna go inside our sauce and chop them as small as possible. Really quick. Don't make a big to-do out of this. Do a quick chop and keep it going. Get them in there. Call it a day. Don't make a big to-do out of this. Boy, these shallots ain't playing. Woo! And everything I have ever tried, from gargles to put the water on the side of the table and everything, I mean, goggles, everything you could think of. With me and onions, we just got a toxic relationship. They always burn in my eyes, no matter what. Come on, chef. Thank you. Put that onion in the refrigerator. Nah, that don't work. I've done the refrigerator. I have tried everything you could think of. None of that works. The best thing for me to do is just chop them fast and get it done. That's the best remedy for me. Chop them fast and get it done. The faster I chop them, the less I got to deal with them. And as you can see, I'm trying to coast and get them done pretty quick, so I ain't got to deal with them as long. And then I promise you, I will read your comments. If I miss your comment, just give me until I finish chopping these onions, and then drop your comments again, and I'll come back and read them. Because right now, my eyes watering over here. I'm crying like I got a broken heart. Boy, I'm crying like I got left on a date at Valentine's Day or something. Great day. Woo, woo. Good God. Yeah, I will be putting me an order in for a food processor first quarter. Because we ain't doing this no more. Light a candle. What? Wet paper towel balled up in the corner of your cutting board. That don't do nothing. I've tried everything you all are talking about. None of that stuff works. I've tried all that. None of that stuff worked. Good God. Hey, I got a question since y'all talk about trying stuff. Y'all tried watching me on YouTube? Y'all tried watching me on YouTube? Go on my profile. Get off the live. Go on the profile. Watch me on YouTube. And you'll be able to go back and watch the replay of this. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Since y'all talk about trying stuff and put the onion here and put the paper towel in the corner and a cup of water on the table, and no. Watch me on YouTube. How about that? Let them tears dry. Right. Y'all watch me on YouTube. How about that? How about that? Then we're gonna go to the fish right after this. We're gonna chop up our onions, chop up that garlic, chop up that parsley, and we're gonna pull that fish out. We're gonna get that ready. All right, I think our Brussels sprouts are done. They've been in there long enough. Let's check on those and get them out before I touch anything else, because I don't want those overcooked. They should be good and ready. They've been in there long enough. If I had some Parmesan, those would have been even better. I didn't even think about putting Parmesan on them. I should have got some Parmesan for them, but I didn't think about it. All right, let's check on our Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, Brussels sprouts ready, 100%. Woo! Lord have mercy. Let me go ahead and get our chicken in there. Ay, ay, ay. Yep, Brussels sprouts ready. But before I write them off as done, we got to try one. So let me go ahead and get a fork. And let's try one. Let's see if they done. That's for y'all on YouTube. Boom. Brussels sprouts. And that's for y'all on TikTok. There you go. Brussels sprouts. Nice and toasty. There y'all go on YouTube. Boom. There you go. Brussels sprouts. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Hot. Mm-mm-mm. Golly. Mm. I apologize about all that smacking YouTube. But I just thought about it. I got the microphone on. And y'all getting straight smack city in y'all ears. My bad. You talking about yes. My bad. I want mine a little bit crispier than that. They taste good as heck, but I want them crispier. So I'm gonna go another 10 more minutes. They good as heck. So let them work. Yeah, that was quick. Them things cooked real quick, but I just want it crispier. They done, but I just want them crispier. All right, now let me grab my fresh dill. Let me grab my garlic, and let me grab my what else? Fresh thyme. Did I get the fresh thyme? Got dill, garlic, or parsley, and let me grab the fresh thyme. And I'll get the lemons, because I'm gonna need some lemon for this too. Have you ever used the air fryer on Brussels sprouts? Of course. That's one of my favorite ways of making them. One of my absolute favorite ways. So we're not gonna use all of this garlic, okay? But we're making a compound butter, okay? So let's make our compound butter. This is gonna be a quick chop. We're not gonna chop the garlic super small because I don't wanna be here all day chopping garlic. It's just not what we're doing today. So let's smash. We're gonna start off with a smash. So we can get this garlic all mashed up. And then from the smash, we're gonna start with the chopping. Sorry about me constantly sniffing. Allergies would want to act up right now. I do apologize about that early in advance. I just want to get the garlic kind of already processed, so that's why I'm smashing them. You're gonna go back and chop them. And no, I don't have a garlic press anymore because I know someone is gonna mention it. My garlic press started rusting. And I was in the store today and never even crossed my mind to buy another garlic press. Those garlic press are amazing. They save you a lot of time. It's something you can do really quick. And I was just in the store today and they had plenty of them on the shelf and I never even thought to grab one. So now I got to deal with it because I don't have a garlic press. But tonight, hopefully I think about it while I'm placing my order for my food processor to order a garlic press. But it'd be great if one of you guys could just shoot me a DM, because I always check my DMs once I lay down in the bed. I check my DMs and try to respond to all of you guys before I go to bed. And if I don't get you before I go to bed, then I'll respond to you in the morning. But please, somebody shoot me a DM and remind me, garlic press and food processor. I need to place the order so I have one, so I don't have to do tasks like this anymore. Today, while I was at the store, what I did remember is my juicers, because I needed a juicer, so I bought 2 different types of juicers. This one is pretty cool. Never seen this one before, but I did buy those. All right. So smashing the garlic, as you can see, it helps you chop them down much faster. So it's really good. Jennifer Carling, thank you so much for that comment. I see it, but for whatever reason, they blocked your comment. I don't know why, but I see your comment. So how you doing? And if you want to see me in 4K, check me out on YouTube. You'll see me there right now. I am streaming on both TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So if you want to see me there, you can see me there on YouTube at the same time. Just go find me cooking with ReyBae. If you're not following me on YouTube, that's how you're missing out on all the long form content. And if you want to watch this live stream again, you go check it out on YouTube. So check it out there. We're going to mix these 2 together because all of those are going to be cooked at the same time together. Now, let's get our parsley. It's the parsley I already had rinsed and washed up. We don't need a lot of parsley. We just need a little bit. And let's take the stems off of them as much as we can. And let's go. These are actually still kind of wet because I washed them already. Let's get some of the water out of them. And I'm trying to move as fast as I can so I don't take too long, because I understand the hour is getting late. So I'm trying to hurry up and get everything done. All right, let's get those Brussels sprouts out the oven. However they are is how they shall be. I don't want to hold up the next pan of chicken waiting on some Brussels sprouts, and I can put the Brussels sprouts in the air fryer for just a second and have them done. Ooh, that oven hot. So the Brussels sprouts, those are fine. I can live with that. Let's grab that chicken and let's get that chicken in there. Chicken is cooking. It looks great. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get that parsley. Now, if I was going to be cooking off the compound butter, like in a pan, I would add the garlic to it, but no, I'm not. All right, there we go. Cool. Now we're good with that. I kind of want to separate this. Let me get another container because I only have a little bit of parsley left. So I want to separate this to the end. That's one of those things I don't want to add right now. And when you chop your herbs, make sure you don't chop your herbs too much that your cutting board turns all green. Because if it's turning green like that, that means you're bruising them. So you want to do just a little bit. Hey, Missy, I can only imagine because I ain't been paying attention to them comments as much as I want to. because I'm over here trying to get everything done quickly. But I appreciate you and everybody else that's pointing it out. Thank you. Mods, do your thing. Do your thing, do your thing. All right, let's go ahead. And yeah, I need to get something for that too. It's probably the one other thing I need to get something for. Dill, we just plucking it off. Make it quick. Don't overthink it. Just pluck it off and go. We'll chop it later. It only requires a very minimal chop. The biggest thing here, you want to make sure you're not bruising any of your herbs. Okay? You want to keep the flavor intact. You want it to release at the right speed. If you're doing it too quickly, then you're going to lose it, okay? You're going to lose all the flavor, so you don't want to rush it. Let it work. Let it work. All right, let's go ahead and get our next one. Yep, just like that. That's good. Yep. A little bit more. Perfect. Because some of this is going on the fish now, and some of this is going in the sauce, because we got to make a sauce for this as well. We need a little bit more. Probably going to use all of this dill. And I hope my microphone lasts as far as the battery is concerned. That's why I'm really trying to hurry up. And that's why I'm moving so fast with everything. And if I'm going too fast, guys, you'll be able to rewatch the video on YouTube. So just check it out there. You'll see the full video there. And you can skip around to the parts that best suit you. So make sure, if you're not following me already, follow me on YouTube at Cooking with ReyBae. Link is in my bio. My link tree is there. All right, the dill, we're not going to chop it no more than this. One more time, and that's it. Because once you start chopping the dill, the flavors and the aromatics of it starts coming out of it really quick. So that's it. That's done with the dill. Braids and boots, thank you so much for that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. All right, now, what else? Fresh thyme. We're going to pluck that, and that will be that. Some will go in the sauce, and some will be plucked. For the portion that's going in the sauce, I went and purchased some fresh thyme. I mean, fresh, not fresh, but some kitchen twine, so I can just be able to cut that and tie together the vegetables. I mean, the herbs. So yeah. So we'll pull that off. We're gonna keep part of this for the fresh thyme, so we can keep it intact. So let's grab that. And we'll tie it up real quick. Don't need a lot. And we just tie it up. That's going directly in the sauce. And whatever we don't use, we'll put it off in the sauce. I mean, whatever we don't use as far as this twine, we'll get rid of it. And just tie it together. Put in a little knot. Cut the ends off of it, and then that's that. And like I said, whatever we don't use, we just discard it. I ain't tied tight enough. Let's double back on the tie. There we go. Now it's tight enough now. Boom. There we go. Nice and tight. Let's put a knot in it so it doesn't come loose. And boom, done. Now let's cut the ends off of it so we don't have to worry about that. And there we go. There we go. We tied it, and that won't come loose. And YouTube, there you go. Boom, done. Got that out the way. So that's for our sauce. And we don't have to worry about doing all that other stuff. Now we can get rid of this. It's in the fridge. Chicken looks great. That's cooking. We don't have to worry about that. Now let's move all this stuff out the way. This goes in the fridge. So we need it. And there's our salmon. We just got it from the grocery store today. Fresh. Fresh, fresh, fresh. I had the butcher to fillet the fish right in front of me. The freshly filleted salmon. And I paid $28.23. And this is 3 pounds of salmon. So freshly just came in, freshly caught. And freshly filleted right in front of me. So this is what we got as far as all the things that's going to make our sauce, make our fish. Deborah, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. So that's all of our stuff right here for our fish that we're doing. Oh, yeah, let me show YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. There you go. Boom. That's all the stuff that's going inside the fish. All right, now let's get it in. Boss Lady Lacey, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Boy, y'all working me tonight. Boy, y'all working me. All right, now let's go ahead and let's start on our fish. I need to go get plastic wrap. Give me 1 second. Let me go grab the plastic wrap because I need to wrap the table. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me one second. All right, I'm back. Get my microphone, put that back on so you guys can hear me. This we can get rid of. Shirley, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, now let me put this in the refrigerator because I still got to make salads tonight too. Shirley, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you. Wow. Shirley, you doing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love filet. Oh, yeah. Me too. Y'all go ahead and share this live everywhere. And let's get this going. And if you're not already, I'm live streaming on YouTube at the same time. YouTube is in 4K. This is not a 4K live stream on TikTok. If you want to see a high quality stream, so let me just put it in layman's terms. If you want to see a high quality stream version of what I'm doing, check me out on YouTube. If you're okay with just this regular cell phone quality, then keep watching me here. But if you want to see the high quality version of the stream, check me out on YouTube. It's on right now. You can still comment. You can still give gifts and everything on YouTube the same way that you do on TikTok. But if you want to see the high quality version of the stream, check me out on YouTube. All right. So now let's go ahead and get our plastic wrap down on the table. I intentionally left a little bit of water down on the table. That way to help the plastic stick to it better. Now you might be asking, well, why are you plastic wrapping the table? I'm happy that you asked. So now, whoever you are, last four numbers, 2125, I already took the Brussels sprouts out. Can you please put a picture up? Because that will be the last time I respond to you because you don't have a picture up. That's no disrespect, but that's like troll activity. No pictures up. No disrespect. But I prefer you have a picture up. All right, so now let's plastic wrap the table. Now, the purpose of the plastic wrap on the table, keep your table clean. Pretty straightforward. I don't know how you're working in the heat. Menendez, listen, you and me both. But I am sweating. When I tell you I'm taking a cold shower tonight, cold shower. It's hot. But I'm used to it because I worked in kitchens for years. So you just really get used to it. All right, let's get this plastic wrap out the way. And then we'll be good. Let's go ahead and go. All right, now let's move all this little stuff out the way so everything is nice and clear. Everything is nice and clean. All right, now my water is here. I'm thirsty, so let me go ahead and get some water. To answer your question, Jennifer, no, I'm not frying the fish. It's about to get baked. And for anyone who wants to know, so earlier today I was live streaming, and I was in the grocery store. So for those of you who watched the live stream earlier, you had a chance to see me when I was in the store. The guy brought the fish in fresh. You had a chance to see him cut the fish, everything like it was a fresh fish. He took the head off of it. He cleaned the inside, sprayed it, washed it down, took all of the bones and the muscle tissue out. You had a chance to see like the whole show. So this is the fish from earlier at the store. Freshly caught, freshly came in, salmon. Okay. This is that fish that you saw me in the grocery store with. Beautiful, very beautiful, fresh. I'm just gonna give it a light rinse because that's all it needs because he did all that in front of me in the grocery store. So I was very pleased with what I saw. I was very pleased with how he handled the fish. He did a very good job, the butcher. That's one of my regular butchers that I go to. So now, on another note, what I want to point out to you guys is when you're dealing with fish, I've never had fresh salmon. Oh yeah, fresh salmon is the best. When you're dealing with fresh fish like this, you want to either have a pair of tweezers or you want to have some kitchen shears, either or, because you're going to have bones. When you have fresh fish like this, you got to go and be very careful. So there's one bone. Run your hand across the top. If you feel it and it's pricking your finger, that is a bone. So now, if you're not able just to pull it out, you have a couple of different options. You can either grab it with a pair of shears or a pair of tweezers. I have some kitchen shears. I just had them out. What I do with them? They're over here. My kitchen tweezers, I was working on my car, well, one of my cars, and I took it outside and I never brought it back inside. So I could charge that pair of tweezers to the game. I'll just go and get another one for the kitchen. But you can use shears. It's fine. You just want to go and pull on it a little bit until it comes up. Don't be too rough. Take your time. Work it out. And then once it comes up to the top, you can pull it out just like that. Don't rush. Here you go, YouTube. That's the fish bone. And here you go, TikTok. That's the fish bone, just like that. Take your time. Work the bones out. Don't just say, oh, it's pretty fish and I'm going to go ahead and eat it and I'm going to cook it. No. Take your time. Remove the bones. Just like you see me doing. And this is what happens behind the scenes at the butcher shop when you go there. These type of things. There's another one. Take them out. Don't be in a rush. Run your hand down the fish. Because if you're in a rush, you'll miss it and then it can choke you. And then after this, we're going to go ahead and take that skin off. All right. There's the bone. Other one I took out. And I think that's it. Let me check this area one last time. Make sure there's nothing there. Just like that. Don't rush. All right. I think we got them all. I don't feel anything else. But if something pricks your finger or feel like it's about to prick your finger, that is a bone. And don't try to just pass by it. Now, to remove the skin from the fish, my man, you have to use tweezers. You can use tweezers if you want to, but I know you can use kitchen shears too. Yeah, here go one last bone right here. I knew I felt something right there. There we go. Got it out. There's a little bone. Let me see. There's something else there. Nope, I think we got it all. All right, good. Now, after that, if you like the skin, leave the skin on. But if you're like me and you don't care for the skin, let me show you how to remove it without just pouring hot water on the fish and pre-cooking the fish. Me, I don't like that hot water trick on the fish. I am not a fan of it. But what I do is, let me show you how we just get it started. You're going to remove some of the flesh on the back, just like you see me doing. I just basically got it started. And once you get it started, you want to make sure you lift a little bit of the flesh on both sides all the way across the back of the fish tail. And once you got the flesh up and kind of removed, then now you can work your pinky, lay your hand flat. You want to make sure your hand goes all the way across. Get enough to get it started that you can get your hand on that good. And once you can get your hand on that good and grab the back of that skin like this, lay it flat, and then get that flesh to start moving. And then you're going to go ahead and keep doing this process until the whole thing comes up. Now, if it's not moving enough, you can always take your knife and do the same thing and just lift a little bit more up. Moving your hand back and forth like this is another way to get it going. Grab that tail till you got enough to hold on to. Until that comes up. And then after that, you can go ahead and start pulling the meat off of it. And this one on that tight. Take your knife, slice it just a little bit just to get it to come up. A boning knife works the best for this, okay? If you have a boning knife, it is the absolute best because that's for filleting meat. Now, and sometimes you get a piece that is just gonna make you work a little harder. That's fine. It doesn't mean that you didn't do it right. It happens. It happens to the best of us. But like I said, having a boning knife is the best. I actually need to purchase me another boning knife because boning knives is the absolute best for this type of work. It helps you fillet meat and do all of this utility type work right here because this is a utility specialty. But I'm using a cleaver because I don't have a boning knife. And it's not the best knife for this job. And once you get it on there good enough, the flesh is going to come right off. You don't have to worry about it. And when you're done, that's what it should look like. That right there. See that? You got all that meat on there. And that's how that works. And while you got the fish in your hand, you can also see if you got some of the bones as well. All right? And that's how you remove the skin from the fish in case you don't want the skin. Boom, just like that. I done went out and ate and came back. There you go. Glad you guys enjoyed that. Good. And that's how you remove the skin from that. Your area is still straight. Maud, can you go ahead and tackle that one? Talk about they don't went out and ate and did this and that. You can actually block that one. Keep your sarcasm somewhere else. You can block that one. Block them and mute them. We don't have time for comedians. We will deal with them appropriately. All right, now, fish is done. That's out the way. Happy Saturday, my favorite. Hey, September Fly Girl, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you so much. When you come to cooking, patience is needed, 100%, and we will not tolerate the disrespect. We not doing that. All right, so now that's how you get the fish like that. We're done. So next, our knife can go over here because we're done with that knife. Now, in the meanwhile, let's take the fish, the part that got the bones, we discard that. This we can put up for right now because what we did not do was make our butter. So we need to make our butter. We did not do that. Butter is already soft. Let's get a spoon. And for the lemons, we'll do the lemon later. That's not necessary right now. So now you can eyeball this part, okay? Keep in mind, this is how much fish you got. So just be mindful of how much you're gonna put with that. We're just gonna add some garlic to this, okay? Just the garlic. That's enough. A little bit of parsley. We don't need a lot because we're saving some for garnish. And we're gonna add that. The rest of this we're gonna use for our sauce, okay? So now, let's go ahead, mix that soft and butter. And this is going on top of the fish. Top to bottom. I'm using 1 stick of butter for this, okay? I don't think I'll need 2. I probably should have just did 2, but I don't think I'll need 2 for this. Because be mindful, this is going inside of a sauce as well. So moisture won't be an issue. Then we need salt, white pepper. White pepper to taste. And salt, we're gonna do, as a matter of fact, yeah, we'll do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon salt. I normally would do a half, but this is a 1/4. Sorry about the salt I'm wasting up here. Give it a mix. Because I don't think we'll need more butter than this. Just top to bottom, rub it down. That's it. And then we're going to put a sauce on this as well. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to season our fish. Salt, white pepper, same thing. You don't need a lot. Salt, white pepper. I have other different salts as well. I just chose to use this one because it's right here in front of me. You don't have to go too crazy with the salt, okay? White pepper. You want to season your fish first. Don't just rely on the sauce. You got to give it some flavor, okay? Salt, white pepper. Same thing. Flip it over. Keep it going. Salt, white pepper. Whatever kind of salt you want, feel free to use it. Salt, white pepper. That's it. And fish is done. I slice my fish at the end. If you want to slice your fish now, Be my guest. That's totally up to you. But me, I like to do mine at the end. And now, let's take that compound butter right onto it. Rub it up. Actually, let's start on the other side first. And we'll leave that side for last. Rub the compound butter on there. Smooth this out the way so you guys can see. Hit it with the compound butter. And then this is going to bake in the oven, uncovered at 350. Should take about 12 minutes, maybe less. Then flip them over. Make sure you get every spot on them. And this is 1 pound of butter, okay? I mean, not 1 pound, this is 8 ounces, which is 1 stick. That box is 1 pound of butter. Right there, boom. New here, are you cooking for a special event? No, this is just meal prep. Appreciate it though. Got to make sure my family eat good. All right. Perfect. Fish is done. That's out the way. If you like less seasoning, you can always adjust the salt and everything that I'm doing. I'm just doing it how I do it for me. So just be mindful of that. I love how he explains it word for word. I can finally know how to cook. Absolutely. Looks fabulous. Thank you guys. So now, let me get the other small sheet tray. This will actually fit on that. And then next, I should have kept that glove on before I took it off, but it's okay. Let's get rid of the salt and pepper. I don't think I'm going to use any more. If I need it, I'll grab it later. And let's put up these other seasonings. Now, this fish, you really don't have to oil the pan unless you want to. That's totally up to you. I'm just going to hit it with a little oil because I like to make sure stuff don't stick. So, but once again, you don't need to. Salmon is a very fatty fish. Great fatty fish, omega-3s, all of the above. So just be mindful of that, okay? Check out my microphone. Let me see how much battery I got on my microphone for YouTube. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me check the battery. Yeah, I got enough battery. We good. Now, go underneath the fish because if you grab it on the edge, it will break. Grab on the edge. Lay it in the pan like that. Remember, this is going to have some shrinkage, okay? So don't freak out that it's hanging on the edges almost. It's going to have some shrinkage. Now, if you want to get all that extra and put it in there, you can, but it's not necessary. And guess what? And when you're done, plastic wrap, boom. And grab the edges, boom. And guess what? You don't have a big mess with cleaning up. See that? Nothing to wipe. But of course, I'm going to wipe anyway because I'm OCD about cleaning. That's just me. Now, let me move this out the way so you guys can see. And that's the fish. That's the YouTube angle. And here's the TikTok angle right here. Oh, that sounds really good. Amazing. You're right. Yes. So you're going to have some shrinkage. So don't fret about it being so tight because when you take this out, that's not going to look like that. Now let's check on our chicken. Chicken looks wonderful. Now, what you can do if you want to, you can pull the chicken out and you can flip them over. Once the chicken is done, this is what I recommend next. Put your oven on 500 degrees or broil just to get some nice color on the chicken. So we're going to check it out and see more or less how our chicken is doing. And let's try one and see where it's at. We'll just take one, break it apart. That's the easiest way to find out if your chicken is done. If it's done, then now we're going to broil it just to get some color on it. Let me get a napkin because it's really, really hot. Because this chicken is going to look light until you add the color to it. So just be mindful of that. Chicken is almost done. It's about 90% done. But I had to put a little force behind breaking that apart, okay? Which I don't like. I like my chicken to be like fully done. So this need to go just a little bit more. I'm about to go and cook. I'm about to go and cook my salmon. Yeah, absolutely. So that's your chicken right there. Like I said, it's not bleeding at all. So as far as like it being done is done. But you know, we like our food to be tender. Let's just be honest. But as far as being done, it's done because it's not bleeding at all. So yeah. So if you wanted to take a bite, it's good. It's actually really good. Chicken really good. So I know I got the other pan in there, but it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on 500 degrees. And the other one to just get some color, and then I could drop the temperature down on the other one and finish the other pan. That way I'm not holding up the process. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. As far as a meat thermometer, those are fine. But when you know how to check temperatures on meats, you're fine. I understand that's an acquired skill. Everyone doesn't know how to use their fingers or be able to visually see when meat is done. And if you're not sure, I would always admonish you guys, use a meat thermometer. But if you know what you're doing and you have experience in this, then you're good. Rely on your experience. Me, I have 20 years of experience. So I know when something is done versus when it's not. I can look at it and tell when it is and when it's not. All right, now, salmon we're going to put to the side temporarily because we're waiting to get some space in the oven. Now, these Brussels sprouts, we're going to go ahead and pack these up in a container, which I have down here in the dish machine. I washed all the dishes before I got on the live first. So let's go ahead and put the Brussels sprouts up because they're done. Somebody said we do it old school. I know that's right. I don't use a meat thermometer. I know when my food is done. I know that's right. Who else know when their food is done? No shade to the people who got to use the thermometers, but who know when the food done? If you know when the food is done, go ahead and put a number one in the chat. Go ahead and drop it in the chat. No shade to you, who don't really know. I get it. Some of y'all don't really know. Y'all got to rely on the meat thermometers. But my grandma taught me how to be able to tell. Grandma had me in the kitchen, and my mom in particularly had me in the kitchen early teaching me. So I knew. All right. Brussels sprouts in there. All them little crispy ends. I like all that. And if you cook it the way I show you guys, notice the pan. This is going to come clean so easy. That's nothing. You ain't even scrubbing. That's nothing. You're not scrubbing nothing. So follow the techniques I'm showing you. Promise you, I'll make your life easy. And that's how you do that. We'll put this to the side when it's time to wash the dishes. And we don't have a lot of dishes, which is phenomenal. And that's how I like to cook, where you don't have a bunch of dishes at the end, guys. You got to learn how to cook so you don't have a bunch of dishes at the end. Now, next, since we're waiting for the oven, we're going to start working on our sauce in a second. The sauce, I'm going to have to do it over here and get that done. And then next, we're going to work on the salad portion of this. So I think we should do our sauce now and just get it out the way. We don't need a lot of sauce. Last time I did a big pot of it, didn't even use a quarter of all that sauce. So I think this pot right here will do it. Let me see. Where's my sauce pot at? Yeah, I think that amount of sauce should get it done. So let me go get my my burner so we can make the sauce. Because last time I made this big thing of sauce and I didn't even use it. Because my family, they don't like a lot of sauce in their food. Me, I love the sauce. That's just me. But they don't be on that sauce tip like that, like I be on that. All right, so I'm gonna need to unplug this. Let me see. Yeah, let me unplug that for a second and move that right now. And then let me plug this up right here. All right, boom. There we go. All right. Let's see. All right, we doing good. We making good time considering all the stuff that we're doing right now. Let me move these out the way. I'll start the salad after these. Those mason jars are for our salad because I need to make a Greek salad. That was the request for me to make a Greek salad. Tay, thank you so much for your gift. Appreciate it. All right, so now we're gonna start off with our spatula, our rubber spatula. Where I put mine at. Well, is mine's in the cabinet. I mean, in the drawer over here. Where did I put my rubber spatula? Here you go. So since all our ingredients are made, we don't really have anything to worry about. I'm gonna get a couple of more paper plates. So give me 1 second. Be right there, y'all. All right, now that we got the paper plates, let's check on the chicken real quick. Let's put this up here, and then we'll go check on our chicken. Let me just leave a few of these out so I have them. I can work with them. I'll put them over here. And let's see what our chicken is doing. Let me check your comments first. Don't forget to check on the chicken. Nancy, I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, yeah, chicken fire. Chicken looks fire, but it's not ready yet. It's definitely not ready, so we're good. You know what I can do? Let's rotate it. Let's rotate the chicken around real quick. But the chicken is definitely not ready. Mm-mm. Yeah, chicken not ready. Mm-mm. Chicken definitely not ready. So now, must have had some water on the bottom of this pot. Whew. Let's move this out the way. All right. Now, another thing that I like to do, especially when I'm cooking right here, I'll have the stove on back there. So if I have to heat up a pot really quick, I can do that. But that's ready. Let's grab some butter. Yeah, I'll use this one. And the butter, I'm just eyeballing this, but I would start off with a good tablespoon and a half. If you want to do 2 tablespoons of butter, that's fine, but I'm just eyeballing this, okay? Start off with your oil. Now, the goal when you do this part, you want to make sure you keep it nice and light. So when I say nice and light, meaning you don't want it looking like it's trying to caramelize, okay? So that's the goal behind it. So we put some oil in there. Let's cool down the pot by putting in the oil. And the purpose of the oil going in first is to keep the butter from burning. If you just put the butter in there by itself, it's going to burn. But if you put the oil first and then drop the butter, you don't have to worry about it burning because the oil acts as a coating, like a barrier on the bottom. And if I show you guys my butter right now, it's cooking, but it's not burning. We'll add just a pinch more butter to this. And that's the goal behind putting the oil first before the butter, so it can become a barrier. I got the burner on high. And let's go ahead and start dropping in our garlic and our onions. And we're going to sweat those. I wish you guys could be over here so y'all could smell this. This smells incredible over here. Even though it's just onions and butter and garlic, it smells good. Get all that in there. Yeah, fresh garlic and shallots. The smell will light up a house. It smells really good. So I'll have time to work on the whole top down situation, meaning the POV shot tomorrow or sometime this week. So you guys will have two angles. When you watch me on YouTube, you'll be able to look down into the pot while I'm cooking. Now, if a lot of you all have not come over to YouTube, it's 397 of you on here. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. You'll be able to watch the HD, not HD, but the high quality version of this. So make sure you check me out on YouTube. Okay. Make sure you check me out. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more of this just to sweat it down. And the rest of this, I will save for something else. So let me put this over here and I'll save that for something else. Now let's sweat this down. Now, when you're sweating, it doesn't mean sauteing. It means you're cooking it and you are cooking it until it becomes oblique in this case. Oblique means like you got the rawness off of it. It's starting to cook. That's where you want this at. And although I'm cooking it right now, there's no color forming on this, if you can see it. So let that work and let it continue. Now, once you get it sweated and it's oblique, I'm sorry, not oblique, opaque. I'm talking about oblique, opaque. Then I don't know why I'm saying oblique, but once it's opaque, then that's when we're gonna add our heavy cream in there. Let me move that over to the side so I don't get dinged by by TikTok. And to this, we're gonna add 2 cups of heavy cream to this. We'll start off with 2 cups, and if we need a little bit extra, then we'll add extra. But 2 cups is 1 pint. For those of you who don't know that, that's 1 quart, which is 4 cups, that container. So I want to cook these until they're nice and soft, nice and tender. And then right when I'm adding the cream in, then that's when I'm going to go ahead and add the fresh thyme. And when it's about 95% done, then that's when I'll add my herbs in, just so they could cook just for a second, then I'll pull them out. Wings look great. If you want to sauce your wings, you can. That's up to you, totally up to you. But the wings look phenomenal. If you want to turn your wings over, you can. That's up to you as well. Feel free. If you want to broil your wings, you can broil them too. Sometimes I just like to broil them because it just goes faster. I just switched my oven to broil so we can hurry up that process. Ron B, man, shoot your address so I can go ahead and FedEx you some over. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how it's looking. No color forming yet because we are sweating them. There's a difference between sweating and actually sauteing. Saute means to jump. So that's when you seeing them toss food and it's jumping up in the air and you got the flame and all that because you got a ripping hot pan. We ain't doing that. We sweating them. It's hot, but there's not color really forming on these. And in the bottom of the pot, there is no fund forming on the bottom as well. Fund means like what you guys are called like the drippings, when you see all the stuff sticking on the bottom of the pot and then you deglaze it with some wine or some chicken broth or chicken stock or something like that. But we have no fun forming on the bottom because we're sweating. I almost got them away from me because we're sweating them. Now, these are ready, nice and tender. I can see it from here. Next, we're gonna go ahead, drop our fresh thyme in there. And let's do 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm eyeballing this, okay? That's just more or less because I know what 2 cups look like. Now I'm eyeballing that. And you know what I was supposed to do? Put the white wine in there. I always forget as of late to put the white wine in there. So for my white wine, it's not my favorite choice, but I don't want to open another bottle until I get something else. So I'm using this brand, which is called Yellowtail of Sauvignon Blanc. Definitely not a favorite brand of mine, but I just want to get rid of it. Typically, you're supposed to sweat the onions down, then put the white wine, let it reduce some more, and then add the heavy cream. You're not supposed to do it the way I just did it, but I wasn't thinking about it. So, but it's fine. I'm using straight heavy cream, and that's the difference if you use heavy cream, like straight heavy cream. You typically don't have to worry about the milk separating because wine has a lot of acid in it, and milk and acid will cause when you put milk with when you put wine with milk, it typically will cause it to separate and curdle. But in this case, because this is just pure heavy cream, it's stronger and it's going to hold it together. But don't try that with half and half. Don't try that with whole milk. Definitely don't try that with 2% milk. And absolutely out the question with fat-free milk. Don't do that. So that's the way you do this, guys. So now I'm going to turn my stove on back here because I need this to continue to hurry up. All right, so I put our wings on broil. So now they're going along much faster. Let's check on our wings. Our wings are getting some nice color. So let's check them out. Oh, yeah. Wings got some nice color on them. Let me let you guys see it. And all that fat is down in the bottom. And that's what you want. And if you want to flip them over and get the other side with some color, you can. Totally up to you. I like to flip my wings. I don't like one side pale and the other side brown. Let me move this stuff over so I have some space over here to work with. So while that's heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and move this back here so I can keep this going. I put that on medium heat. This is still warm, so I'm gonna move this over. Let's move this right here. And let's flip these wings because I don't want one side brown and the other side looking pale. Wings look great. And chat, make sure you flip your wings. Don't just have one side brown and the other side pale. Don't do that. Please don't do that. And all of that extra excessive fat is down in the bottom of the pan. Now, if you want, I'm gonna tell you what I would do, but I just don't have a need for it. My grandma, and particularly my grandma and my auntie that's from Carolina, what they would do, you see all this juice down in the pan? Oh, that ain't going to waste. That juice gonna go in a container, and when they make some rice, or they make a soup, or they make a stew, all that juice you see down in the bottom of the pan, that's going in there. They'll have a container in the refrigerator, they pour the juice in. And then from there, once it's full by the end of the what I say by the end of the week, or maybe like 2-3 days into the week, they'll take all that and them drippings. They call that drippings in the country. My family from Georgia, they call that drippings. They'll take all this and they'll put it in a container and put it in the freezer. And they're gonna save that for later. They wouldn't waste that juice. Oh no. Oh no. That's blasphemy. You better not pour that juice out. I know you lying. But me, like I said, I just don't have a use for it. So for me, I'll just discard it. But them, no. Now, another thing you can do too to help your pan be easier to clean, you could tip this juice off, which is what I'm going to do right now. Because once you let that juice cook, it's going to be hard to come off. That's what makes your pan hard to clean. Because that's what becomes what you call fund in culinary terminology. So I'm going to just go ahead and tip this off. Over here on the side, I'm over here tipping it off. That's just to avoid my pan from looking too nasty at the end. Because then that's what causes you to have to soak your pan. So this right here, I'm going to flip these over too. And once I got the color where I wanted at, Then I'm going to drop the temperature down on the stove to 350 and let these cook slow until they're done. And that's how you control your heat. That's how you control how your food look, the presentation. Doing little things like this, little habits like this go a long way in the kitchen. And this is what you call the kitchen etiquettes of keeping your kitchen nice, keeping your food nice. As you can see, we're cleaning as we go. The only thing I haven't do is just stop the clean dishes because I'm not going to do that right now. But as far as wiping down, putting my seasonings up, I'm staying on top of everything. And that's how you're supposed to do it. And I actually feel like I'm back in the kitchen because it's so hot right now. I know my forehead is full of sweat, but I'm not that person who pours sweat. So thankfully, because some people, you hate to eat from behind them because they just be dripping sweat everywhere. Thank God I'm not one of those type of people. So yeah, let's get that on there and get that going. Flipping our wings over, getting nice color on them. It's going to be beautiful at the end. There you go. Now, smooth this over. Wings are in there. Make some space so we can separate these a little bit more. And make sure you give your wings some separation when you can. Don't have them all up on each other if you don't have to. Perfect. Now, we get some color on that, and then we're good to go. Let's get these back in the oven. And let's finish cooking them. All right. Like I said, just to get some color. After the color, we drop the heat, 350, and there we go. So now that I got the chicken where I want it, it's cooking. Next, we're going to go ahead and go to our salad. And notice, I'm just doing one thing after another. I'm going, I'm working, I'm moving, I'm boom, 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 boom. I'm not stopping and waiting till this done and waiting till that done. I'm going to the next project. And this is how you cook a lot of food at one time. So now our sauce came to the boil. Let's get it back on top of here. Since it came, well, it's not to the boil, but it's almost to the boil. Now we can start seasoning that. And as far as the seasoning is concerned, we're going to use some Better Than Bouillon. That's going in there. YouTube, there you go. Better Than Bouillon. TikTok, Better Than Bouillon. Let's get that in there. So we got the Better Than Bouillon. And then if it starts to boil like that, turn it down because you don't want it sticking on the bottom. I'm going to add a little bit more just so I can have a little bit more in there. All right, that's perfect. That's plenty. Now I can put this up. Now, we need a spoon so we can put some Better Than Bouillon in there. And let's work this. I get 2 spoons out. As a matter of fact, I could just dip it from there. So I only need 1. I'll use the small spoon. But 1 to dip it out, and then the other one to taste with. This Better Than Bouillon is almost empty, so I want to finish this one first. But this is almost done. The way I grew up, there was a lot of us. We didn't have a lot of money. You better not be wasting food. You better not. Get this other one out. And as far as the flavor profile, I'm going to start with 1/2 tablespoon, okay? Start with 1/2. And see what we get. The purpose of this, you just wanted to have body. Don't waste any time. Nope. You just wanted to have body. And when I say body, meaning it has a presence. You ever have food that you like, tastes like it's missing something? Because it doesn't have body, doesn't have presence. So the purpose of me putting that is to make sure the flavor profile is being set, the tone is being set. We're building flavors right now. So now that I got that mix, let's go ahead and see what we got. Really good. But I want a little bit more. I don't want to rely on so much of salt and pepper. So now when you put that together, that's like 3/4 of that spoon. So let's put that. And the rest is going to be salt and pepper. And the reason I'm doing it like this, because I don't want this to taste like Better Than Bouillon. I'm using the better than bouillon just to give this a presence. So now, the rest of this, you're going to season it with salt and pepper. Salt and white pepper. So let me grab that salt and white pepper out again. There we go. And now, perfect. Let's mix that in there first. Our fresh thyme is still intact because we tied it up. We got that white wine flavor in there. I mean, the flavors are really bold, delicious. All right, now let's do a quick taste now that that's mixed in there all the way. It actually don't need any more salt, but it doesn't taste like chicken base, which is perfect. Hit it with some white pepper, give it a little heat. Doesn't need any more salt. We're done with salt. You want the flavor to be under. Now, if you want this to be thicker, you have two different options. You can cook it and reduce it, but that's going to make the salt intensify, or you can thicken it with a little cornstarch. That's always the way I would tell people to go. But because I want to avoid the starchy aspect of this, I'm just going to allow this to cook a little bit more and I'm pour it right on there. I don't care for it to be thick. It doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. So now I just want this to come to the boil. Once it basically comes to the boil, then I'm going to add my herbs. That's done. Let's check the chicken. Chicken looks phenomenal. I'm going to take the first pan out because the first pan I know is ready. And then I'm going to turn the heat down to 350 and let the other one cook. Now, if you're good with this color, rock with it. Me, I want a little bit more. I need about another 2-3 more minutes and I'll pull it out. Now, what I was saying was, once this comes to the boil, after that, we're going to go ahead and drop our herbs in there, give it a quick toss. That's done. No more need to be done. All right, Irina, thank you for the follow. Norma, thank you for the follow. Vonnie, thank you for the share. Chosen one, what are you cooking anyway? Y'all let her know. Sherry, thank you for the follow. Irina, I think that's how you say it. Arna, thank you for the follow. Diamond in the rough, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you guys. So I hope I'm explaining this, that you guys are comprehending and getting this and I'm not going too fast. That's always my prayer with this, to make sure that you guys understand everything I'm doing. April Rose Aries, thank you so much for the rose. Everyone, could I have some roses, please? I appreciate it. Don't let April be by herself. Don't do that. Can I have some roses or some bubble gum or some baseball hats or some cowboy hats? What's up, y'all? Go ahead and light it up for me. And also make sure you follow me on YouTube, which I am live streaming on YouTube as well. So make sure you catch me out on YouTube. If you want to see the high quality version, it is on YouTube. Diamond in the rough, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. All right, now it comes to the boil. We're good. Let's get some parsley in there. And then now, let's go ahead and get the dill in there. You want a good amount of dill. It's just going to change the aromatics and the tone of this. And then if you want a little dill to drop on the top, you can. But remember, once you get that dill in there, that's it. The fresh thyme, we can take it out. Get you a plate or a napkin or something. Take that out. Our chicken is ready. I hear it. I know it's done. Let's take this out real quick. Chicken is ready. Let's get the chicken out. Nice and brown, nice and crispy. Put the chicken up top. Now, this one, we're going to move this one up. As a matter of fact, let it stay right there because the heat is going to transfer down anyway. Now, I'm going to show you guys what that chicken is looking like. Now, this has come to the boil. It's ready. It has its herbs in there. It's met its mark. Guys, thank you so much for your gifts and everything that you're giving. I really appreciate it, guys. Make sure you follow me on YouTube as well. I am over there. I am streaming on YouTube as well. All right, there we go. Now we're working this. Our sauce is done. It looks amazing. It's nice and light. When I say light, meaning as far as the color, it's nice and light. That's what you want. Let you guys see it. Nice and light. If you want it thicker, I already gave you the blueprint for making it thicker, okay? Now let me let you see this chicken before I switch to the next thing. And we're gonna clean this down, put that up, get that out the way. Let's clean this first and get this out the way. Best time to wipe it while it's hot. Everything comes right off. Don't put this up here. Just the sides and go. Try not to get it wet because it's electrical. All right. Wipe it off and then we good. Now, get all that on the sides. Perfect. Now, this, we'll put it to the side till it cools off. Perfect. Now, next, we got this. If you want to add a little bit more at the end. In the meanwhile, let's give this area a quick wipe down. Let's move some of the stuff so we don't have so much stuff out here. And let's move some things out the way. Now, garlic, this can go away because we're done with the garlic. The lemons we need. Where's my paper towel holder? Oh, over here. And the paper towel, we don't need those no more. This knife, I already cleaned it so I could put it up. All right, now that can go in the sink. That can go in the sink. And this can wait till the dishes are clean. Now, clean as you go, as you see me doing. Don't wait. Get everything to the side. Now, this area, let's wipe down really quick before we start our next task. We're gonna start our salads. Get our salads out the way. Those onions that I got right there, we'll use that for the green beans. Saute them in some butter, and we use that for the green beans. With a little salt, white pepper. Done deal. These got to be clean, the shears. Let's move this out the way. Clean as you go. Diamond in the rough, thank you so much. Benny, appreciate the hearts. Thank you so much, guys. Clean as you go. Don't wait, clean as you go. Don't save all this to the end. But then you're going to leave your kitchen dirty and you ain't going to want to go to bed. I mean, you ain't going to want to clean your kitchen and you're going to potentially go to bed with a dirty kitchen. So take a moment, clean as you go. Get all this done. And go back with plain water and hit this. Get all this with plain water. There you go. Hit that with some plain water. Pop. Then you come back with a napkin just to dry it off. Our chicken is done. We got it back there. Let's try it out. And if you want to sauce the chicken with a little barbecue sauce, this is the time to do it. You get your little bowl and you toss it in your sauce. That's the time to do it. If you want chicken with barbecue sauce. I'm not doing any barbecue sauce. But if you want it with barbecue sauce, this is the time to do it. So let's go ahead and grab one drumette. And then we'll grab one flat. Oh, these flats look so good. Which one I want to grab? No, we get this one. Oh, yeah, this looks delicious. Oh, my God. I want a nice crispy one. Yeah, give me that one. Nice crispy one. All right, YouTube, there you go. That's the chicken. And TikTok, there you go. That's the chicken. That's the flat. That's the flat. There they go together. Della D, Sevilla. Thank you. All right, now. Delicious. Nice and smoky. Smoke rolling off of it. Oh, yeah. There you go. Beautiful. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm gonna bite this one. Mm. Mm-hmm. Bite it. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, yeah. Mm. Somebody say I'm a drum woman. Mm. My happy dance. I'm gonna elevate the pan up in the oven. So the chicken will cook evenly like the first pan. So let's elevate this up. Let the heat out. And it's the time to rotate it too. I'm gonna rotate it around and then we're gonna elevate it. That way, chicken gonna look evenly brown like the first pan. Because by it being on the bottom, it's gonna take longer to cook and longer to brown, which can cause it to dry out. My son would never let that pan survive in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I said, if you want to sauce them, it's the time to do it. Now, wash your hands real quick. Don't just be eating and licking your fingers and all that and go back to cooking food. That's nasty. Wash your hands. Come back and get to work. Even if it is your family, don't do people like that. Even if it is your family. Uh-oh, I left this pan on. I'm glad I caught that. So I don't burn my pot. Now, I'm gonna start on the salads. For the salads, we're making Greek salads. Get my salad jars out. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Make you a space to work in. Now, you know what I didn't do? I didn't add lemon to that sauce. That's what's missing. I knew something was missing. I'll bring that sauce back out and I'm gonna just stir some lemon in there. 1 lemon should do, but we'll see. Now, quick trick. First, rinse your lemon, wash your lemon. Don't just be taking a lemon and going and just using it like that. Great day. Do something to it. All right. Now, that 1 lemon is still kind of firm, right? So what you do, put it in the microwave. Put it in your microwave for about 20 seconds. That's going to soften the inside of that lemon. Just that quick. Trust me. Then now, you're going to need a knife. I put all my knives up, so let me get a knife out. Well, I can rinse the one that's in the sink. Only reason I got a knife in the sink because I don't have a bunch of bubbles in my sink. Other than that, I would tell you, do not leave knives in the sink. Especially if you're not the one washing the dishes. Do not leave knives in the sink. Knives are dangerous in the sink. People reach their hand in there, not paying attention, and get cut. So be very careful with that. All right, now that's ready. Go ahead and cut this really quick. Quick little cut. I'm not going to do like a hardcore cut. I'm just going to cut them in half. That's it. The reason I'm doing that is because I got something to filter this out. Oh, wow. Learn something new. Absolutely. So now, purpose of me buying these is so I can squeeze these lemons. Give it a little quick washy, washy, washy. Thank you guys that's watching on YouTube. Some of you all been watching for the longest on YouTube. I really appreciate you all. I see the likes. I see all of the hearts over there. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you, YouTube. It's 177 of you all on here. Make sure you check me out on YouTube as well. Earl, thank you so much for your gift. Guys, I have a select gift on there too. Make sure you check that out. We'll greatly appreciate that. So now, let's take this pot. This pan is cooled off. Yeah, pan is cool. I know the pot is not cool, so we're going to sit the pot on there. I know for a fact this pot ain't cool yet. This pot's still hot. Go ahead, get your lemon in there, and then give it a little squeeze, okay? You don't need a whole lot of lemon juice. Don't go crazy. Taste it as you go. See how I was able to squeeze all that juice out of that? That's the purpose of putting it in the microwave. It helps it release the juice really easy. Sandra, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. All right, chicken is good. Let's drop the temperature. Now, cut the oven off. Now I'm putting it back on 350. Give it a chance to cool off. Because I don't even know if this chicken is done. So the way to find out is, let's try one. I don't know if it's done. I don't want it rushed. And then it's tough. It might be done. Let's see. This chicken is so hot. I'm going to sit it on the napkin because it's really hot. It looks like it's already done. Nah, that can go a little bit more. So now, let's grab the chicken. Let's put it down on the bottom. And I'm going to rotate it one last time. And I'm using tongs so I can just rotate this. And these are some heavy duty tongs by the company XOX. Well, OXO. What is it? OXO makes these really heavy duty good tongs. Check them out. All right, so now let's go back and taste this sauce, which I got rid of my spoon. Let me get another spoon out, which I hate to take another spoon out, but I need it. Let's taste the sauce, see where we at. Nope, need more lemon juice. The sauce is beautiful, it's light. See how the juice just releasing out of this lemon and I barely put any effort into it? That's because we put it in the microwave for a little second. Beautiful, let it work. And now, taste it again. It's getting there. That should be it right there. But I just want to make sure that's it. And don't be double dipping, even if it is your family. Don't be doing that. Oh, yeah. That's so buttery, so rich and full of flavor. Oh, my gosh, this is so good. Absolutely delicious. Let me let you all see the sauce, how I look up close. Nice and rich, buttery. Sauce is perfect. Doesn't need anything else. Sauce is officially done. You got an extra lemon for later if you want it with your fish. Now, let's start working on our salad. Let's get this knife out the way. Get all all this out the way. Let's put this back over here. Now, salad time. Let's give the area wipe down. Just some plain water. And let's make our salad. Now, sorry, sinus is up to it again. Let's get our mixed greens out. I'm using mixed greens. These are already clean, washed. You don't have to do nothing to these. Leave them as they are. Lemon butter sauce, 100%. Get your tomatoes. These are clean and washed, but I'm going to rinse these because they have perforation on them, meaning the holes in the top, perforation. So I don't think I'll need 3, but I got 3. And let's take out 2 cucumbers. I bought 2 cucumbers. I don't think I'll need 2, but I bought it anyway. That's the cucumbers, which we're about to wash right now. And oh yeah, feta cheese. I'll get the feta cheese out last, and 1 can of black olives. We're gonna drain these. So we got the black olives right here. Drain those real quick. And we'll put these in a container because TikTok don't want me to show any cans or anything. So I will just put them on a plate. Give me a paper plate. I'll put them on a paper plate. There you go. Olives on a paper plate. Boom. Now, let's give these tomatoes a rinse. Leave them in a container. They are beautiful. They are nice. But like I said, because I saw the perforation container, that's why I said, let me just give them a rinse anyway. But they are clean, nicely washed, well taken care of tomatoes. But that's just my OCD. All right, now, did we get the temperature down? All right, temperature is down on the oven. I just want to let that temperature get down a little bit. And our fish is going in. This is where we set a timer. Let's set our timer for 10 minutes for now. May need more, may not, but let's do it. All right, let me pay attention because I got a bad habit of not paying attention to the comments. Did I miss anything? If I missed your comment and I didn't respond, guys, please send it again and I'll get you. Menendez, is the salmon going in after the chicken? Yeah, I was putting it in after the chicken. Anybody else comments? I give you a chance to send your comment up so I can respond. YouTube, the same thing. Go ahead, send your comments, YouTube. I'll get you. I just try to make sure I'm still getting the comments. All right, now we need a cutting board because I need to cut these what are the thing called? Cucumbers. I need to cut these and they need a quick wash down. So one thing that you can do, see how these feel waxy? Because sometimes cucumbers will feel really waxy. And I don't like that because that's a chemical. What you can do is, we've been stressing over that fish. My bad, I'm so sorry. I ain't even know. So when a cucumber looks like this, best thing to do is take your coarse salt. If you got coarse salt, put some coarse salt on it and scrub it down. That'll take all that waxy film off of it. So I'm gonna go ahead, wet it up a little bit because it almost feels like some type of wax. Get a good amount of salt on there. If you're watching YouTube, you can see me. If you're on TikTok, you won't be able to see me. Take the salt, and it's like sandpaper. It'll bring all that wax off of it. And if you didn't get it all in the first run, do it again. That's fine, because it still feels like wax. Make sure you get a good amount of salt on it. Get it on your hands, and go and get all of that waxy film off of the cucumber. And it'll come right off. Never knew that. Yeah, it'll pull all that waxy film off because your hands will feel like straight wax. So it's so much wax on this, it still feel like it's wax on it. So with that being said, I can tell you right now what I'm about to do. I'm about to get my cause my hands feel like they got wax, like straight up wax on them. Let me scrub that wax off my hands. And I know they do that because it's to keep the bugs off of stuff, but I don't like the way that stuff feels. So now, to be on the safe side, let's go ahead, take your peeler, and you can go ahead and get that off. Just take the skin off of the cucumber. That's what I recommend doing. If you still feel waxy when you're done cleaning it with the salt, just take the skin off of it. Don't even go there with it. Just take the skin off of it. I think one cucumber will do. I'll cut one and see how much it yields. And if I like the amount, then we'll go with that. If I don't, then we won't do nothing with it. Then we'll go back and get more. So I'm just gonna cut the ends off. Let's put this over here because I'm probably gonna wind up using it. I'm not a big cucumber eater, but my other half is. I'm not. So now, once you cut the end off, just go straight down and just cut. Remove that skin because there's so much wax on that skin. I don't feel comfortable eating that, nor do I feel comfortable feeding that to my family. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So let's take that skin off. Because cucumbers don't come with wax like that. This is more than likely seeded cucumbers. More than likely. So we'll set that to the side. I'm going to go ahead and just do both. Just do both and get it over with. Because I know my other half going to want the cucumbers. And that's just what it is. It's time to sharpen my knife a little bit. It's gotten a little dull. All right. Now, got that out the way. And then we'll bring the cutting board back over. So we can go ahead and slice these up because I'm sure these particular cucumbers have a lot of seeds in there. And I'll show you all what to do right now to get these all tailored and ready. And we got a 10-minute timer on our fish in the oven for anyone who's worried about the fish. There's a timer on the fish right now. We're almost done with everything for the night. The last thing is the fish and the Greek salad. That's the last things. The rest of the stuff I can do tomorrow, which is basically make boiled eggs. The chicken sausage is already done. I just need to do a quick pan sear and pack everything up. Boil the eggs, which I like to do those fresh daily, but I'll do some for Monday tomorrow. But I do prefer to do them fresh daily. All right, now this plate can go in the trash. Let's go. And let's get our cutting board back up here. And we'll do the cutting board the long way, I guess. We'll do the cutting board this way. That's fine. All right. Now, best way to do this is to take your cucumber, slice it right down the middle, which will expose all the seeds. Boom. Seeds exposed. Then you can take your spoon and go in and remove all the seeds. If you like the seeds, enjoy. Me, I don't like the seeds. But if you like the seeds, be my guest. Me, I don't like the seeds. I bought this device specifically to deal with fruit seeds because it's the best, the design of it. I got it from Walmart, to be honest with you. I don't know what it's called. You can use a regular spoon if you want. I just like the design of it because it's already cupped, and it'll help, you know, really get the seeds out. Like I said, got it from Walmart. I've had it for years. It was next to the salad stuff. I don't even know who makes it, but it was perfect. And it was right next to the salad stuff. And they had advertisement for like coring out like cantaloupes and all kind of stuff. So I was like, yeah, that's perfect. So I grabbed it. And it works very well, as you can see. Unlike traditional spoons, which can a lot of times break the fruit or the what is this thing called, the cucumbers when you're scraping them out, because it's so rigid with the edges. This is freaking perfect. It doesn't break it. It keeps it intact. So it was worth I think I paid like $3 at the time, maybe $4. Best $3-4 I ever spent for something like this. All right, there we go. Perfect. Nice and cored out. You avoid the seeds, and the cucumber is still intact without being obliterated by you spooning this out. So now let's get rid of these seeds. Now, if you was gonna make some juice or something, here you go. But me, I'm not making any juice or anything, so I have no need for it. Let's put this in this glass, and I can walk it over to the trash can. And I can rinse it out and continue drinking out of my cup. And then you're gonna need a paper towel too, because there's a lot of juice came out of these. All right, fish just stopped. Perfect. Let's check this fish. Fish is not ready, but it looks incredible. The chicken, on the other hand, is ready. So now let's move this out the way because this is cooled off. And let's make room for the next pan that's going up here. Chicken is done. Nice and crispy. Fish, on the other hand, is almost done. The fish looks absolutely sensational. Look at that. That looks so freaking good. I'm trying to get it for the camera. So it's cooking slow, which is what we want. I'm going to set the timer for another let's do 6 minutes. Bake at 350, because being that this is for meal prep, I want the salmon to be slightly undercooked. I want it nice and tender. So I don't want it done. I want it slightly under, because we're going to be warming it up every day. So when you cook your fish, if you're doing it for meal prep, please don't cook the fish all the way done, because when you warm it up, it's going to be super dry. So just be mindful of that. Now, with these cucumbers, what I prefer to do, let me make some more ice water. Woo! Y'all working me today. Everyone on here, 182 of you, make sure you guys follow me and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure. All right, let me check my battery with my I'm gonna have to take my camera. Let me do it now. Let me disconnect the microphones now from my camera because I know it's about to go dead. My on the battery for the what's his name? Hold on, y'all. I'm just taking the what's his name? The volume and bringing it up on my camera because and it's probably gonna be a little weird. It's probably gonna jump a little loud on you guys. I apologize in advance, but my microphone is about to go dead because I had these microphones on earlier and they don't have the best battery life. That's why I'm not a fan of these. I'm gonna upgrade my microphones. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But they don't have the best battery life. All right, now, if you're dealing with ready-to-eat food, chat, let me give you the game. If you're dealing with people who immunocompromised in your family, use gloves, everything you're making, everything. Also, make sure that you try not to touch the food that much too. Wash your hands as much as possible. Like I'm about to touch ready-to-eat food. This is ready-to-eat food. You want to wash your hands first. Even if you don't have immunocompromised people you're feeding. Wash your hands first because remember, you're not warming none of this stuff up. You're about to eat it, okay? So I just wanted to point that out. Be mindful. Now, this is going in a salad. Best to just cut these in half. It's the best thing. And then now, you want to make them about this size. If you want them smaller, be my guest. That's up to you. Me, I don't want mine no smaller than this. If you want to chop them into squares, you can do that too. So let's just say you're like, oh, that's too big. I don't want them that big. Well, if you don't want them that big, then the next size you can do is cut it in the middle. And then cut it again and go straight down. And then do the same thing with this. And you can chop them. Actually, this looks kind of good. I think I'll go with this way. I actually like this better. So now, let me put this way so you guys can see it. Yeah, we'll go with this way. I like the look of this. That looks better. We'll go with that cut. These I'll put to the side. If I need more, then I'll use those. Put these right here. And let's do the same thing with this. All right, slice those down. And do the same thing. Nice size cuts. Beautiful. Take the last one, do the same thing again. All right. So for anybody who wants to know about the time on the fish, I had it in there for 10 minutes at first. I put it on another 6 additional minutes. So that brings our fish to 16 minutes, okay? Anybody that's keeping time on the fish, how long it's going for, okay? So now, we'll just chop these up. Now I feel like I gotta make these the same size. So let's just do these and get them out of the way. Because I like everything to have uniformity. So yeah, let's do that. Sorry, YouTube, that I had to disconnect the microphone, but I didn't want the battery to go dead, and then I didn't notice it, and then you guys have no volume. So I just decided to disconnect the mic, and I just turned the volume up. So it might be kind of loud. You just have to turn your phone down. Just letting you guys know in advance. But we got a lot accomplished in this live stream. We did a lot of cooking. So this is a really good live for you guys to watch. There's a lot in here for you guys to learn, a lot to unpack. So I normally don't use this much any topping with these little bit of jars. So I know this is more than enough. I absolutely love those jars. Thank you so much. Would English cucumbers be less seeds? 100%. 100%. You can even do yeah, English would be those European ones. European cucumbers. Yeah. It would be much better. I prefer those, but I couldn't find them in the store. So our fish is nice. It's nicely cooked. And look at this. This is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Trying to get it all nice and straight for you guys on the camera. Fish is gorgeous. Look at that. Fish is absolutely gorgeous. That is incredible. That's how you want your fish to look. So, as always, try your food. Make sure it's done. I'm going to slice a little piece off. Just to see where we are. And if you're not sure, use a thermometer. It's done, but I got one little spot that's not ready right there. So I'm going to go for an additional 6 minutes. So let's set the cook time for another 6 minutes. So that brings us to 22 minutes in the oven. Your oven may cook different than mine. Okay? Yours may take less, yours may take more. Just be mindful of that. Just use that as a guide. A recipe is no more than a guide, okay? It's not law, it's just a guide. Now, let's go ahead and build our salads. We got our washed tomatoes. We got our cucumbers here. We need our feta. So let's go ahead and put these right here. And I'm gonna take the remainder of these. Let's try to stack them as much as we can. I lost 3 or 4 of these. One went on the ground. That'll stay down until I get a chance to grab it. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Tomatoes are there. We need 1 purple onion. So I'm gonna use this purple onion. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. You see, your purple onion is perfect. So let's go ahead. We're gonna slice our purple onion up. Take the skin off of it. Let me just get the skin off of it over here. So we're removing the skin right now, guys. All right, skin is off. Best knife for this job is a serrated knife, but I'm not about to dirty up any dishes. Or if you have a mandolin, mandolin will be the most perfect tool for this job because you can slice your onions super thin without a problem. You just gotta be careful and just watch your hand. Mandolin is that device where you slide the onion on it, like in a sliding motion, and as you slide it, it cuts it. It's called a mandolin. I have one, but I'm not about to dirty up any other dishes. I'm gonna need an additional onion. I don't think this will be enough, but we shall see. But I think I'll need another onion. So if you don't have a mandolin, the next best thing will be a serrated knife. And if you don't have a serrated knife, then you can use your chef knife or your cleaver like I'm doing. All right, now that's good. We'll see if I need more, then I'll cut more. We got black olives right here, which are going on, they're gonna stay on the plate because I'm not about to mess up any dishes. So that's gonna stay on that plate. And now, with the, what did I do? Did I put it in the trash? Yeah, I put it in the trash. It's too late. I meant to keep the feta cheese right here. All right, the feta I need to put up because this has gotten hard. It's gotten, what's his name? Microphone batteries, sharpened knives, tweezers, and fillet. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, boy. Y'all, listen, y'all working me, boy. Y'all working me. And all y'all better subscribe to my YouTube channel. All y'all TikTok. because y'all worked the fool out of me today. I hope y'all learning something. I'm just being candid right now, but I hope you guys enjoying this. I hope you guys y'all really learning something from this. Just taking a breath. Tired. And my salmon is about to stop any second now. I'm gonna rinse the feta just to get all of that water off of it. I know I'm gonna need more feta than that, so let me just get a plate and put it on there. I already know it. I'm using these paper plates because it just makes life easy. Don't judge me for my paper plates. With the feta cheese, you all literally could just take your hands and crumble it up. Don't make a big to-do out of this. Just take your hands and do just like this and crumble them up, okay? I promise you, just that simple. It will break all up. Don't make a big to-do out of this. You don't need a knife for it. It crumbles just like that. I'll just crumble up 2 of these. I should have cut it before I started squeezing it and all that, because I don't want to use any extra gloves. Let me rinse my hands. All right, the paper towel. Wash my hands. All right, let's cut this last one. I'm sure I'm gonna need this last one. You know it. Give it a rinse, get all that excess water off of it. Once again, hold it in your hand, just crumble it. You don't need a knife. It breaks super easy. Now, if you just like to dirty up dishes, or if you just like to wash dishes, then go ahead, get a knife. But other than that, grab them with your hands and just work it. That's it, done deal. Then when you're done, you can just wipe behind yourself. And that's it, there you go. All your toppings right there. Let's go ahead and assemble. Just like the Avengers. Avengers, assemble! Just like that. Fish is ready, pull it out. Don't second guess yourself, don't think about it. At this point, if you had to put your fish in there that many times, it is done. Pull that out. Yep, that spot has already come to life. One thing I like to do is take some tomatoes and go across the top and some capers. But I'm not going to do it tonight. I'll do it later. But I really like to take some diced tomato and just go right across the top of it. Put the diced tomato on there with capers. It's a really nice presentation. If you like capers, it's absolutely delicious. If you don't like capers, then yeah, you won't care for it that much. But being that I love capers so much, I gotta actually do it. So before I touch this, we gonna put that fish there, and we about to do that with that fish. So hold on. Hold on. We're gonna dress this fish. We can't do the fish like that now. We can cut corners with everything else, but we can't cut corners with the fish. Right, chat? You can't cut corners with the fish. Right? I love some capers. Me too. We cannot cut corners. All right, this is cooled off. I can move this over here. Now, let me see. Tomatoes. Let me get one tomato. I got one vine ripe tomato. We're gonna cut this up. Let's get that going. One vine ripe tomato. Let's take the vine out of it. All right. And our fish. put it up here. Somebody said I love some capers. All right. All right. Now, I'm gonna have to get one more knife. Don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Don't cut on top of a table or stuff like that. Get you another cutting board, or if you have to, just get a plate, cut on top of a plate, something. But don't cut on your granite. You'll mess your granites up. I already put my cutting board up, so I don't want to go and get it out now because I got the prep for the salad sitting on top. So I'm gonna just dice this tomato up really quick on this paper plate. Just so we can have a nice presentation. Makes no sense to cook this fish nice like this and then don't do a nice presentation for it, personally speaking. So now, with your tomatoes, you're gonna just dice some tomatoes. We're not gonna use slices, we're gonna use diced tomato. So let's go ahead and dice it up real quick. Like I said, I'm just using a paper plate. I normally won't do this, as you know, but I just want to get through tonight because your boy is spent for the day. When I say spent, spent. Tired. Feel like I've been in the kitchen working, like when I used to be a chef back in the day. Feel like I had one of those days at work. And it's so hard to cut on plates. I don't know how people cut anything on plates. Like they'll literally cut an army of onions and tomatoes and bell peppers and onions. And I'm like, on a plate. I'd be like, how y'all do that? Like, y'all wow for that. I'd literally be like, y'all wow for that. I can't do it. All right, here we go. I think that's enough tomato. We don't need more than that. I'll do one more slice. This is plain. All right, let's cut this last one. And that's it. And I just missed my trash can over there. So I'm gonna have to walk over there and pick that up because I just missed my trash can. Tomato went straight on the floor. All right, now let's get our capers. Well, I put the capers out. Here you go. Drain these some. And then now, let's go ahead and hit it with that sauce. Put the sauce down at the bottom. Makes for an excellent presentation. You can run it all across the top if you want to. That's perfectly fine, whatever you decide. I like to run it all over it, personally speaking. But this sauce is incredible. On top of it, bathe it in that sauce. Lift it up a little bit so you can see what you put the sauce on top of. Fish just gonna slide around. And then now you just kind of brush it off a little bit. So you can see the texture of the fish. And then now you wanna come back with those capers and those tomatoes. Get your sauce on there, tip down there right. Now let's hit it with the tomatoes first. Get the tomatoes, get them down in the sauce. I mean, when you do that, it just brings this to a whole other level. It elevates what you're doing. And this is the difference between chefs and home cooks or restaurants. It's the difference because you're elevating what you're doing. And not just, oh, I made a good fish and a good sauce and that's it. No, elevate your work. Make it taste amazing. Put those tomatoes right on there. If you want it, being that this is full of flavor, I didn't salt the tomatoes, but if your food was lacking some flavor, I would say put a little salt and pepper on there if you had to, but ours isn't. So now I go with the capers down in the sauce. I don't want to put too many on the fish, just a few. Not too many, just a few. Just give it some texture. That is right there, pop. Perfect, and that's it. And now you go and take that dill that you had, that fresh dill. That fresh dill right there. You just top it off with that fresh dill. Right there, pop. And then you top it off with that fresh parsley. Boom. Elevate your work, people. Elevate your work. Don't just leave it the way it is, but elevate it. Voila. Whew. And there is your fish. Right there. I'm trying to get the camera to see it. There you go. I gotta shoot a thumbnail. Thankfully, I got my camera head up top. I can just shoot a thumbnail. So I gotta shoot one. Let me shoot a quick thumbnail while I'm right here. With the camera up top. All right, cool. Let's go and shoot a quick thumbnail. Perfect. Ooh, it's hot. Let me get this up under there so I can hold it. All right, let's darken it a little bit. All right, good, right now. Good, got a thumbnail. Boom. All right, so that's how you do it. Elevate your work for your family. Man, your family is blessed to have you. You know, I hope they feel that way. I hope they do. And that's your fish. We're gonna allow this to cool off because it's still pretty hot. You don't want to cut it right now. If you cut that fish right now, it's gonna fall apart. It's too hot to cut. Now, last part. Give me 1 second. We're gonna start on those salads right now. All right, now, the salads is the last of our day, and we are done. I can go ahead and clean up and let you guys go to bed. Whoever want to hang on after I'm done, you can, but that'll be only on TikTok. You can hang around for the cleanup. YouTube, I'm gonna cut YouTube off the moment I finish. All right, now, let's get this area quick wipe down, just some plain water. We're gonna go ahead and go to the salads. Let's make the salads. Let's brighten this camera a little bit because it looks kind of dark. There we go. All right, now, salad. Uh-oh. Olive's trying to get away from me. All right, we got our onions and everything. Remember, this lettuce, you don't have to wash it. It's already washed and everything. Don't wash this lettuce, okay? Do not wash it. Let me take the lid off of it. For those of you who want to do my cooking class, which starts next month, these are the things you're going to be learning. I'm going to be teaching you a lot of kitchen principles, so make sure you sign up for my cooking course, which I will be doing live like I'm doing now, but it'll be a private room where only you guys will be able to come in, you'll be able to ask all the questions you need and blah, 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 blah. Whew. Yeah, I'm spent. So now let's glove up and let's finish. As far as the lettuce is concerned, I know I have enough for all the jars. I'm not worried about that. Only thing I'm on the fence about is the onions. I think I might need more onions, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. So now, with the Greek salad, keep in mind, you got things in here that secrete water. You got onions, you got cucumbers, you got black olives. Those things you want to put down in the bottom of the jar, okay? So, excuse me. My recommendation, and the tomatoes too, all of this stuff secretes. The feta, all these toppings secrete. So you want to make sure your toppings go down in the bottom. Your lettuce is the last thing, because once it gets wet, it's over. You got a soggy salad, okay? So just wanted to point that out there. What I like to do is stand to the side, because it's easier if I stand this way and do everything. Let me adjust the camera because it looks like it's not in focus. Let's put it down here. Yeah, now it looks like it's in focus. But let me go into manual mode real quick so I can lock in on everything. Perfect. Now it looks like everything is in focus. Or, hold on, y'all. Fish looks delicious. Thank you so much. Let me go out of manual mode. I just need to adjust my camera because it looks like everything is not in focus. There we go. Perfect. Now, let's go ahead and start building this. Doesn't matter the order of your toppings that you want. It's totally up to you, okay? You just want to make sure you get everything that can fit in here. I didn't measure all this stuff. Normally, I measure all the toppings, but I didn't. I could join you in the kitchen. I'm a good chef. Of course, Teresa. All right, here we go. Feta cheese, I like to do in the bottom because that's like my first topping, okay? I think I need to weigh the cheese. Do I? Nah, it'll be fine. I'll eyeball it. It'll be fine. I normally weigh everything, though, just so we can have enough for everything. And I use a digital scale. So, you know what? Let me just stick to what I normally do. I don't want to change up. Let's use the digital scale so I don't miss anything. Let me weigh the cheese so I can see how much cheese we have, so I can know. And that's how I make it through all the toppings without running out. I weigh everything. If you ever watch me make these salads in a jar, you already know everything gets weighed. All right, so now that's that. Take off that from the plate. And I have 5.5 ounces of feta cheese. I got 9 jars left. So I'll say 0.5 for right now. Even though I already put some in this one, I'll say 0.5. Let's see how much I got in this one. 1.3. So, but we'll keep it at 0.5, okay? That way we can't miss. If I go over a little bit, that's fine. Whatever. I'll say about an ounce. I think I want to do an ounce. I think an ounce will be good, if I can get it. All right, let's get that in there. Yep, 1 ounce. Let's weigh it. I think because I use this paper plate, it's off as far as the scale too. I think it's a little off, but we'll find out. But I honestly think it's a little off because it can't capture the weight correctly. So I'm gonna take this measurement because it's on a paper plate with a grain of salt. If it was on a solid plate, 100%. See, 1 ounce. But yeah, I don't believe that. Because right now, if that was the case, if it was 5.5 ounces, then this plate would be just about empty by now. And that's why I don't believe it. I think it was off because I use a paper plate. All right, here we go. That's how I know it's off, because this plate will be empty. And it's not. Still got quite a bit more cheese on here. I got 3 jars left. Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. Yep, perfect. Oh, I guess the scale was right. I got an extra jar in the back. I ain't noticed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep. Got an extra jar in the back. Let's take a little bit from everybody. Bop. Bop. 2 little pieces from everybody and we'll be set. We the ones that got the big pieces. Here we go. Bop. Bop. Here we go. Another one big pieces and that should be good. Perfect. All right. That's the cheese. Now, let's go ahead and do the olives. I'm only doing 1 can. Let me see how many in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 10 jars. Everybody getting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Uh-oh. 1. I put too many in there. I looked away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 extra olives. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. That's that. Yes, these are 32-ounce jars for anybody who wants to know. Is it 32 ounces? 1. Yeah, 32 ounces. I'm going to eyeball the cucumber because I have a lot of cucumber. I'm not going to worry about that. I had a lot of tomato, so I'm going to eyeball the tomato too. And the cucumber. Got a lot of it. I just want to get rid of the cucumber because there's so much of it. I cut a lot of it. 1 cucumber would have been enough. For sure, 1 cucumber would have been enough. I know for next time, 1 cucumber is enough. So I'm about to spread this out. Those cucumbers were big. Cucumbers done. Tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't even count them, but I'm just dropping it now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1. All right, onions. All right. Onions. All right. This one I have a little bit less. I'll put some over here because I didn't put a lot in that one. Let go there. All right, now we go ahead and add our. Oh no, I stepped on one of those tomatoes. I really have to mop the floor. Now I stepped on one of the tomatoes. I'll get it out. I finished doing with the salad. I don't want to touch it now. But this is my last glove. I have to go upstairs and get more gloves, and I don't want to have to go upstairs now. Let's see. There we go. Now, let's put the rest of these up here and get the lettuce set up. Let's get this out of the way. Out of the way. Now, if you like green olives, you can add green olives, you can add black, or you can do a mix of both too. That's something that you can do with this. It's perfectly fine, okay? All right, let's go. With the salad, I don't measure it. I just want to get a good handful in all of these because it's loaded with toppings, as you can see. And then you just go with that like that. Because keep in mind, you still got to put your salad dressing too, so you don't want to put it too much because then you're going to be able to mix it in there. So just be mindful of that. And one container is enough to fill up all of these. Reason I know, because this is something I do weekly. Because my family, they love salad. So I make salads every week. Put them in a jar. They're convenient. You can take them on the go with you. You just put your little salad dressing in there, shake it up, and go on about your business. So I know it works. And then if you want, you can put some shrimp with this, some chicken with this, Whatever you want, whatever your fancy is. Whatever works for you. A little too much in that one. What I normally do is buy this, and I buy an arugula. That's what I did not get while I was at the store. I was like, why am I almost out of lettuce? Because I mixed this with arugula as well. But I didn't buy the arugula while I was at the store, so I might be close to running out with this one. Arugula goes really well with this. Just an FYI. In case you're looking for greens to put in your salad, it goes really, really well with it. Go. And there's your salad right there. Boom. Got one. These for a little shot. That's because I didn't have the arugula, which I figured it was going to come down to that because I normally add arugula with this, but I didn't buy the arugula while I was at the store. Never even crossed my mind to get it while I was there. And that's because I was live streaming. I was talking with, chat and all of you all. So that's on me. It's all good. This goes with a protein as well, so it's very filling. How many days would this last? Let me see how many days would this last as meal prep. Those salads, you'll get a solid week out of them. I make 5 for me, 5 for wifey. I get a solid week out of it. Literally, solid 5-6 days. No issues at all. Let me get the lids. Yeah, I get a solid 5 days out of them. So being that it's just us, I don't write labels on them because I know this is for the week. Because I'm the one who make all of the food. I do all the cooking. So I know what's what. So I don't have to label them. But if I was like sending this somewhere to somebody, then I know I need to write on the labels. I need to put labels on this stuff. Because it's just for my household, like I said, I don't put labels on them. No need to. So when Friday roll around, everything that's not finished, I take it out the refrigerator. Well, actually Saturday. I clean out the refrigerator every Saturday. Everything that's not gone, I take it out the refrigerator and boom. Yeah, it's very addictive. The salad's in the jar. It's really, really addictive. So, I got 10 right here. This is the meal prep. Whatever kind of salad and dressing you want, feel free. But let me hold one up for a thumbnail. Gotta get the thumbnail. Give me 1 second, y'all. me wipe down this area. It look nasty with the water. Thumbnail gotta be clean. And if you ever watch my content, you'll see, like, I'm really passionate about my food, my family, what they're eating, making sure, you know, they have a more of a plant-based diet. You know, I still cook meat, whatever, but I make sure meals are very nutritious. I just make sure I try to do things the right way as much as possible. I got a red speck on my floor of tomato. I see it in the camera and it's just irking me. And I gotta get it up, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta get it up. Can't stand a dirty house, can't stand a dirty kitchen. I am that person. I am a chef, but a retired chef. I left the food industry, 4 years ago, around the beginning of the pandemic. I left the food industry. You know, you guys already know the story. Everything was closing left and right. Still had to pay my mortgage, still had to take care of my family. So I left the food industry and went to a different career. I went into content creation. And it's been providing for me and my family. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing run. And I'm ever so thankful to all of you all who is a part of this journey with me. Thank you. Let's see, let's get that right there. Perfect. Boom. Hold it right there. God bless. Thank you so much. God bless you too. I know what I'll be making tomorrow. LOL. Absolutely. They are amazing. I love them. I make them every week now. Love them. Mystery bar. Boy, look here. When I tell you it's been a long day, lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. But we'll talk later, Chef. Salads in a jar, clutch. Very nice. Let me move this over so I can lock on to it. Let me see what my camera pointing at. Where is it at? There it goes. It's in the center now. Trying to lock on to this. Oh, am I? Oh, there you go. There we go. Perfect. A little feta salad. A little Greek salad. Nice. All right, y'all. We got a chicken. We got our green beans, which tomorrow I'll toss that in some butter and some garlic and everything, and then it'll be good. Your wings in the oven? Nah, those wings are already out the oven. Those wings are done. As a matter of fact, let me pack those wings up. Now is where I get to put everything in the refrigerator, which my refrigerator needs a little organizing, but I'll do that as I go. Refrigerator definitely needs some organizing. Well, let's get these in here. No, I've never put hard-boiled eggs in them, and that's because I eat eggs just about every morning for breakfast. So I I don't want to see hard-boiled eggs in my salad because I eat them so often for breakfast with avocado. So I avoid putting them in salads. Your wings in the oven. Oh, I responded to that. Nah, no wings in the oven. No wings in the oven. My fish looks incredible. Let's get this cutting board out of here, which I'm done with. Fish looks incredible. Let's go ahead and pack up our wings. And our container. Let me see. These wings are certainly not going to fit all in there. I know they're not going to fit. Let me get a larger container. It won't fit. Oh, big container over here. Let me see. Yeah, wings are fit or not. And fish can go like this. I can chop the fish up. These are the same size. Yeah, these are the same size. Yep. Woo! What a day, what a day. Oh, today has been a day. All right. I think I can get the wings in the smaller one. I'm gonna try to get them in that first. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna just grab them by hand at this point. Let's see if I can fit them all in. Yeah, that's one pan. And I'll put the other pan in the other container. There we go. One pan. All right. And then now, let's do our next pan. Do you make your own dressing for salads? Yes, I do. But I'm not going to make them tonight. That's something I'll do tomorrow. But yes, I'll make typically a nice salad dressing with this. With Greek salad, I'm not going to do Greek salad dressing because it's really fatty. I'll more than likely do a Dijon vinaigrette with this. I think a Dijon vinaigrette is the next best thing because I'm not going to do salad dressings with mayo. If I do any salad dressings that's like creamy base, it's going to be with Greek yogurt. Oh yeah, you missed it again. Sorry about that. Jeanette, thank you for the follow. LaRonda, thank you for the follow. Saunders, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yes, I make my own salad dressings. Absolutely. That question came from YouTube. That came from Evansville resident. Yes, I make my own salad dressing, 100%. Just about everything I consume, I make from scratch, as you guys can see. I don't do a lot of packaged stuff. I try to make everything from scratch. All of my sauces, everything. If I'm having, for example, Alfredo sauce, you best to believe I'm making it. If I'm having spaghetti sauce, I'm going to take tomatoes and I'm going to make it my spaghetti sauce. So you best believe I make my stuff from scratch. Denise, what you say? You are an excellent chef. Thank you so much. Jamie, thank you for sharing the live. Shelly, thank you for the follow. Ann, thank you for the follow. All right, we got our fish. I like to just slice it up when it's done like this. It's the easiest thing to do. put in a container, or you can wait to the very end till it's cool because it's still kind of loose right now. One thing I don't like to do is cut it and put it in a container unless you stack it right, because the sauce is going to make it stick. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and pre-cut these and get it out of the way. So I typically do about a 4-ounce piece to do mine. I trim off the end and then I go from there. Yeah, it's cutting now, but it's still, it's not really ready. When it's ready, it'll just slice without breaking. Let me see if I can just do it this way, yeah. Because they normally just cut like a solid piece and then it's good. And fish is typically for dinner. I don't make a lot of fish in one time because I can't keep fish for the whole week. Because fish, I try to cook it every, I keep it at best like 48 hours. Or 72 hours is the max I'll keep this fish, which is 3 days. So that means fish should be for tomorrow, fish should be for Monday and Tuesday, and that's it. They gotta go in the garbage after that. I don't keep it that long after it's cooked. And the fish is nice and moist. And this is how you want your fish to be, nice and moist, just like this. All right, there we go. Boom, fish done. Now we can take a spatula and scoop it out, but I'm not gonna get a spatula. I'm gonna take this cleaver because it's like a spatula and I can lift it out of there. And that fish is so moist. Look at this fish, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna let you all see this fish. When you get your fish, that's how it's supposed to look. You see that fish right there? Look at that. Let me zoom in for y'all on YouTube. Let me zoom in. Look at that fish. Y'all see that? Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Look at that fish. That's what y'all want right there. I had to zoom in for y'all on YouTube. When it comes to fish, that's how fish is supposed to be. Your fish is supposed to be moist, just like that. You can just see it glycerin. Somebody said their husband hate fish but love sushi, but then he love fish then. Salmon looks great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's how that fish is supposed to be. Glistening just like that. Let me taste a piece because I haven't tasted it yet. Always taste your food before you serve it, people. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm going to tear this up. With this sauce, bruh. I'm going to just put the whole pan in the refrigerator like that. I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm just putting the whole thing in the refrigerator just like that. Just be done with it. Yep, we're good. All right, let me make room for this. Fish going on this row, chicken going on this row. Chicken going right here. Got salads, chicken, fruit, yogurt, fish going on that row. I'm gonna put some aluminum foil over it so wifey can access it easily and not be struggling to try to get the plastic wrap on and off of it. Nice flakes. Love salmon, thank you. Green beans, I'm gonna finish them tomorrow. And then I'm spent tonight. It ain't happening tonight. It's just the house is so hot right now. The heat just wore me down. Because remember, my AC broke, so it's super hot right now. And I just cooked. I had the oven on too. When I take a shower, I'm taking a cool shower because I'm drenched in sweat. Straight drenched in sweat. So I gotta wait for the AC guy tomorrow. And I pray to God it's something he can just fix right away. I don't have to wait for parts. Pray to God it's something that's simple. But I do have a homeowner's insurance policy. So if it's something that can't be like right on the spot, simple, easy, then I'll just go ahead and call my warranty company and call it a day. All right, fish in the refrigerator. That ain't gonna go that way. Let's turn it this way. Boom. Fish in. Woo! Beverly Jackson, thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm putting the aluminum foil over here. The aluminum foil supposed to be in this pantry right here. And the plastic wrap, that's what go in the back. Put the plastic wrap up. All right, y'all. Put these lemons up. So, the green beans is the only thing left standing that I'm not going to do tonight. I blanched them tomorrow. I'll saute them. And the remainder of this garlic and shallots, I'll add some more garlic and shallots with it. Call it a day. Let me switch this to a glass bowl. Switch these to a glass bowl. And then tomorrow I'll cut a little bit more garlic and shallots, saute the green beans and that. And that'll be that. And then the rice, I'll put the rice on tomorrow. The brown rice to go with the quinoa that I already have in the refrigerator. I have a herb quinoa, a nice herb quinoa that I'm going to mix with brown rice. So it'll be brown rice and herb quinoa together. And then I go pick up the fruit from Publix. That's it. I'm buying fruit that's already cut. I'm not even gonna cut fruit tomorrow. I normally would cut it and do all that. I'm gonna buy the fruit already cut, put it in a pot of rice, saute the green beans, and I'm done. I'm relaxing tomorrow after the AC guy leave. I'm fried, boy. Fried, straight fried. All right, Sharon, thank you for the follow. Take care, brother. Until next time. Yeah, I'm done, y'all. Great job by Deborah. Thank you. I really enjoyed watching you prepare your dinner for the week. I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for watching. I know it was a lot to watch today. especially you see your chef went through it. But, you know, it is what it is. We don't complain. We push through it and get it done. And that's just what it is. We got it done. We made it, y'all. That can stay there. Thank you. I enjoy you. Thank you, guys. Make sure you are following me on YouTube. Make sure you want to watch the rerun of this. It is on YouTube. It's like 3 hours long, but normally my lives ain't that long. My live be like an hour and a half at best. 2 hours if I'm just answering a lot of questions. But because of all the stuff that happened today, that's why the live is so long. But thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the gifts, everybody that gave gifts tonight. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, TikTok. Thank you for my people on YouTube who rode from the beginning to the end. A lot of you all stayed on here to the very end. I appreciate you guys. If it's blowing warm air, it's probably the compressor. No, I just cut it off. It wasn't blowing warm air. Who said that? Nick. It wasn't blowing warm air. It's just not cooling properly. So it could be something minor. When it's blowing warm air, then yeah, the compressor more than likely gone. So, but we're gonna see. It is what it is. But thank you guys. How do you do it? And they take the bow like that. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you check me out on YouTube. Link is in my bio. My link tree will take you to my YouTube. Make sure you follow me. Or you can just go and search YouTube Cooking with ReyBae. You'll find the full live stream right here. You can go back and watch the whole thing. Skip around to the stuff that I guess you want to see. It is what it is. Love you all. God take care. Good night. Peace and hair grease. Peace and hair grease. Love y'all. God bless. That's it. That's it.
Of TikTok creators is literally ruining the content creation community, and let me explain. The reason I say this is because
so like that, 2 more, and last one, 3.
This new era of TikTok creators is literally ruining the content creation community, and let me explain. The reason I say this is because my sister has been a content creator since before the pandemic, since before TikTok was big, since before the whole post your content thing. My sister has been building her platforms for a very, very long time, since like 2014, 2015. And I've seen how the industry has shifted, and the industry is literally taking advantage of the fact that everyone wants to be TikTok famous right now. When I say that, I mean, they know they don't have to pay you guys. Like, they know they don't have to. They know someone will do it for free because people just want the opportunity. They want to get their face out there. They believe that if they just got the right opportunity, things will just start flooding towards them. No, that's not how it works. And when you don't hold yourself to a higher standard, you are destroying the industry because companies know someone will do it for free. If they know someone will do it for free, all they have to say is, we've seen your content and we think it's amazing. We would love to collaborate on this amazing opportunity to get you the exposure. No, don't let these companies fool you. Everything you're doing has value. That's why they reach out to you. Everything you're doing is worth something. Your time is worth something. The quality of your videos is worth something. Your niche is worth something. So don't let these companies fool you. Also, don't come on here and start taking collaborations away from people who are doing it for years and do it with the actual passion to do it. Don't just start doing things because you want to be famous and ruin the authenticity of it. Because like I've seen that shift from like real content creation to influencers. And half of the things y'all do, I don't even want to be influenced to do. So not even just to spread any hate or anything like that, but like stop doing things for free, guys. Yo, it was one of those naps, man. This new era of TikTok